And we are live. Welcome to another episode of Beast Talk, where we keep it 100. We ain't holding back no punches. Feel free to tap in. If you got a comment, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm going to post all the comments on the screen. We'll read them and address your comment. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. If you got any topics you want us to cover, feel free to put that in the comment section. I will post that and we'll knock it down. If at any moment you want to come on the panel, let me know. I will drop the link in the chat. You can come on and have this conversation with us live and in person. I'm Maurice Speaks, aka Speaks the Beast. Tonight we got Jay Ice, we got Rez, we got AD, we got Fox in the house. Welcome to Beast Talk. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight?
What's the deal?
Right.
Good.
Everybody good? Everybody good? Another thing, if you're tuning in this live or if you're watching this on the replay, if any moment, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead and share this with your family and friends because we don't want to be successful by ourselves.
Share.
Without further ado, let's jump into these topics. So what's been going on? I hear something going on with Cardi B and Offset and all this stuff. Y'all heard anything about that?
I might have heard a thing or two.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't listen to all that.
Yeah, I caught it kind of this afternoon. I ain't know nothing about it, but I heard a lot of people ranting and raving about it. Once you kind of look into it, I don't feel like it's anything that's, you know what I'm saying, people should be necessarily focused on. You got two people who you could pretty much say off the chain, doing life,
Toxic.
you know, toxic. There you go. Two toxic people doing life, and
Right.
But I think this is a good thing. This is interesting. So
right.
it's basically about how people feel about women having sex pregnant or women having sex pregnant with a guy that's
Right.
not the father of the child.
Right. That's crazy right there.
She's doing somebody else.
Ooh wee. Now I'm gonna say
Right.
this. I know this might sound bad, but boy oh boy, that boy, you ever been to Wet and Wild water park? You ever been
Yeah.
there?
Oh yeah.
Man, oh my gosh. Oh
Well, you
Lord.
trying to say pregnant is like Wet n Wild water park.
Yeah. And I can't swim that good. I can't even swim that good, but I'm just saying, like, man, so I get it. I get it.
My thing is everybody's so upset because she had sex while she was pregnant. And
Right.
Right, it's the best time.
Hold on.
Well,
Oh
you
my
can't have
God.
sex. You can't have sex while you're pregnant. The doctor said you can.
Yes, you can.
Was her
Yeah,
baby
you
daddy?
can. Yeah.
but it's about who though, right? It's about who.
Yeah, so that was I
Hello.
think that's what it was about. It was a matter of somebody that's not the father doing it.
No, it was about a man that was butthurt because he's been cheating all along, and now she finally cheated
Yeah.
on him.
No,
And
no.
oh, he's so upset. Oh my God.
I
And
get
she
that
did.
part. I get that part, but what people was tripping online is what people started asking
Take
these
it off.
questions
Put it in for 1 minute.
in regards to women sleeping with men that's not the father of the child that they're pregnant with. That's what they started talking about online. Not so much of their situation, but I think that's what sparked those
Yeah,
conversations.
because they tweeted, they mad at each other, so they was both
Hmm.
tweeting crazy random stuff. And she just basically said she tired and don't want him no more. And he was like he didn't want her. Blah blah.
Yeah, that's wild right there.
Yeah,
Well,
it
Yeah, it's
is.
too much. It's too
sound
much
like
for me.
that's a nothing burger. Let's move into the good stuff. That's a
Let's go.
nothing burger. That ain't nothing right there.
Right.
All right, guys. So first icebreaker right here. First little icebreaker. Is there a difference between red flags and flaws? Is there a difference between a red flag and a flaw? If so, what is that difference? I'll start with you,
Yeah.
Ice.
At the
With me,
beginning,
uh,
it gets complicated to see. I would think.
Oh, well, let's
You
go with
know.
her first. What you got? You said it's hard to see at the beginning.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between the two, or they're the same thing?
It's a
A red
difference.
flag versus a flaw. What's the difference?
Uh, a flaw is somebody who actually may forget something every now and then. A
Okay.
red flag is somebody that puts you off intentionally. You know, you get to
Okay.
know the difference, so you'll see. But it takes time for it to be noticed, I think.
Okay.
Good answer.
Uh, what you got? What you net? Who got something else on that?
So it's really, it depends on the person. It's up to you to decide what's a red flag for you and what's not. You know,
So first off, is that a difference? Is there a difference?
nah,
It's the same thing.
it's the same thing. That's the reason why I say that is because it differs from person to person.
Okay.
That's something for them to decide. Like what might be a red flag for you might just be, I might see it as a shortcoming or a flaw.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I that's why I say, like, to me it depends from person to person what they consider a red flag. A lot of people, you might say it's a red flag, and other people might be like, "Yo, you tripping." You know what I mean?
Right. Right. What you got
So
on that, Ice? What you think? Is it a red flag and a flaw? Is it the same thing, or that's
I kind of agree with what Red said. It can be the same thing, but it also could be different. A lot of times for me, it's the little things, like the slight things somebody does. Because there's certain things that you can pick up on that you know will ultimately lead to bigger issues later. Um,
both of them?
yeah, I mean, it's hard to describe and explain because it's kind of like it's so much nuance to it when you
I
talk
think
about a red flag or
I think it would be different if it was like a red flag showing that they controlling or abusive or
Mm-hmm.
something versus somebody's just looking at that as a flaw. You can't look at that as a flaw. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
Okay.
that's not fair.
But as
yeah.
far
So
as,
they're not the same, or for Reds? I know Reds. You said it was the same, so you changing your answer?
no, I'm saying there's some exceptions to the rule, like say abuse or something. That would be a red flag. But for the most part, like he said, a lot of the little things that people get turned off by, some people would look at it as a red flag, some people would look at them as flaws. It depends on the person. But
What you got
Yeah,
on it?
because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you got
What
stuff
you
like abuse and stuff is not the same thing.
What you got on it, Fox? These guys, I don't think they. It's a toss up.
So
What you
yeah,
think?
so I would have to really get what y'all saying a flaw is, because like a flaw to me, is like one arm or your teeth crooked,
Right.
or you know what I'm saying? That could be a flaw
Yeah, yeah.
that you could get over. A red flag is totally different. It's different to me.
So what would be a red flag? Give us an example of like a red
Uh,
flag.
hey, I left my
You
card at
do.
home. Can you pay for this? Every time we go somewhere, you like,
Yeah.
can I hold $10? Can I hold 20? Can I drive your car? Stuff like that.
Is that him asking that because he broke, or is that he asked that because he just simply want to use your money instead of his?
Either
It
way,
could
it's
be
wrong.
both. It could be both.
Maybe both.
Either way, it's a
Either
red
way, it's
flag.
wrong.
It's a red
Okay.
flag.
Okay. All right. I think all y'all wrong.
Well, tell us what you mean by
Go
All
ahead
y'all
then,
wrong.
player.
All right. So there is a difference between a red flag and a flaw.
Mhm.
So a flaw is something that could easily be changed, let's just say. So whereas a red flag is something that stands out, it's almost permanent. You know what I'm saying? It's almost permanent. For an example, a flaw would be like, dang, he'll never wash his hands when he use the bathroom. He don't wash his hands when he coming out the bathroom. That could be a flaw. A
Gotcha.
red flag could be um, he got 10 baby mamas. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
That's a red flag. Like, hold on, like,
That's
what's
10
wrong with
red
this?
flags.
What's wrong with this dude? Yeah, like he can't
Well,
control himself.
see, I
You
look
know?
at both of those things as red flags, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
A flaw not washing your
Washing
hand is
them
Well,
reckless. That's
no,
a
but
red flag.
you can get somebody to start washing their hands. You see what I'm saying? Like you can show, like, I care about that. Like, don't come
That's
around
still,
me.
So
You
10
s-
baby mamas in control.
that's a red flag,
but you
though.
can't
'Cause
change that. The 10 baby mom. But
Can't change
the
it.
washing of the hands, somebody could get better at that.
no, don't talk to nobody that don't wash their hands.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Huh?
Don't
Yeah,
if you got to go
I
in there
get
and
what you're
fix
saying.
that. That's a
You get
red
what I'm
flag.
saying? Like usually that red flag or something, you're like, man, I can't. You know, it could be a woman who a red flag could be every time y'all go somewhere, y'all run into somebody she done slept with. You know what I'm saying? That could be a red flag. Like, okay, she's doing this is her life.
That's
She's doing
definitely a
that.
red flag.
You see what I'm
Got a
saying?
lot of brothers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Versus a flaw could be her responding to people who hit her up in the inbox. That could be a flaw. You can change that. You see what I'm saying? You say I don't
That's
like
a
that.
red flag too.
That's a red
Yeah,
Yeah,
flag.
but
see,
That's a red
is she
flag.
just responding though? She ain't like doing nothing to meet them. You see what I'm saying? So that's like the difference. It's like it's a flaw. It's like you do know you don't have to entertain them. You see what I'm saying? And you can fix that flaw. You see what I'm saying? But that red flag is kind of like it's there. It's hard. You know, it's like I need to not ignore this. I need to decide if I can live with this, can't live with it. You see what
I
I'm
get
saying? But
what you're
again,
saying, but
that flaw can be
everything,
Still,
changed.
that
everything's a
definitely can
red
change
flag
your
to
answer.
me.
But I hear you. Agree to
Yeah.
disagree.
I see. Oh, so you're saying it's both.
Yeah, it's both of, like a lot of those things is red flags though.
Let me think. So a red flag. Yeah, I mean they could be. They could be.
Mhm.
Because if you don't wash your hands, I'm thinking like,
I'm
she might
STDs.
not. She don't wipe good
That
either, does
might
she?
be a deal breaker.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she might
Well,
not
how
wipe
you know
good.
he wash his hands? You're not going to the bathroom with him.
Right,
So
right,
But
right.
you
That's
know, you
you
can
oh
only
no, you do.
coming
Hey,
out the bathroom. You
they
don't
go
go
out that
fingernails.
bathroom fast. I ain't hear no water running.
That part, them fingernails.
to water run for anyway. If you
Fingernails,
put
yeah.
your house still and you listen say, oh,
I ain't
oh,
hear no
I
water
be
running.
listening. I be
nah,
listening.
let's be realistic. You're not.
He done shook it off
Right,
and walked
right.
straight out the door.
I listen for the water to see if they flush the toilet.
Shake it off.
Yeah, he done
Right, right.
shook it off and
It
ain't even
could
wash
be.
his hands. And then gonna rub your back and say, "Hey, you okay?"
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's true.
kiss it back. Oh,
That's a
sorry.
red flag.
Mm,
That's a red
Don't
I
the
got
flag.
you.
rub across your face with them. Mm-hmm.
He gonna shake your mama hand and everything. Like, nice to meet you. After all that, that's a red flag.
Well, you ain't
Red
gonna know.
flag.
You need to tell your mama to make sure she wash her
Right,
Mm.
right, right, right.
hands.
Moving on, moving on, moving on. Icebreaker number 2. How long is there a limit between how long dating someone should you make a relationship official? So the time y'all start dating, going on dates, hanging out, seeing each other, is there a limit on?
Let them answer first. Let them answer first. Go ahead. Let them answer first.
Oh, we got some
I
friend
want to
zoners.
see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is there a limit on? All right,
They
we've
friend
been
zoning.
talking and hanging out for this long. What we gonna do? Like, is we gonna be official or are we gonna kick it? We'll start with you, Ice.
Look at me waiting for
Yeah, yeah, you could put a limit on it because I view it as if you really like that person and want to be with that person, then it shouldn't be hard to make that commitment. So it could happen like almost instantly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's no reason for it to take a significant amount of time. Not if you really into that person. It shouldn't take that long.
Okay. What you got on there, Red?
I used to be like that. So I used to be like that. So I give you a perfect example. First marriage, we got married in like 5 months. We ended
Okay.
up married for like 9 years.
Okay, that's good. It worked out.
Second one, about around that same amount of time. But you got to think about it. That's a different dating climate after 10 years. That was this dating climate.
Right.
Failed. So
Hmm.
now it's a little bit different now for me. So I can't give you no specific time, but you gotta be careful now, boy. It's a whole different era. Now before, it wasn't as much love bombing deception as it is now.
What's your high
Like,
school, sweetheart?
no, in high school I wasn't paying for nobody. I ain't go to the prom, none of that. No high school squid. Like if
Just
they
like
like me, they like me because they just like me.
Right. Right.
After I got out of high school, it's probably like 2-3 years. About 2-3 years after I got out of high school. Yeah. Because
Okay.
I
Well,
was cheap as hell. I was cheap as hell.
that's a
But
shame.
that's a whole nother story.
What's the
Uh,
limit? What is the limit before you say this my girl?
You said what?
How long before you say this
what's
my
the limit?
girl?
Yeah.
How long?
You done told the whole story.
3, 6, a
So
year.
you beating around
Come
the
on
bush,
I'll,
now.
I'll,
eh?
I'll
That's
say
not
that
wait
from day
now.
one.
You said day one. What is his
I'll
answer?
say that from day one. If you my girl, you my girl.
Right,
Period.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else touching you.
right. Well, for me, since he don't want to answer, you better tell me right off, or I'm gonna be still dating. You better tell me,
Okay.
cause I don't
Until
know
you
if
tell me
So you
otherwise.
talking about why y'all in the dating phase, or you talking about?
I'm in the dating phase. I'm dating.
Yeah, exactly. So
Dating
I
doesn't
guess
mean one.
yeah. So I guess it depends on how long you're in the dating phase before because
And
you ain't
that's his
gonna
question. He's saying, how long do we date before you say, hey, you my girl, we locking it down?
Yeah.
man. I don't even know no more. I'm gonna be honest with
You don't
you.
know.
I really
Well,
don't
here,
know now.
But I guess it
So
depends on how much you like
well,
it, right?
so ladies, do
Yeah,
y'all
you.
have a limit?
Say what?
Do y'all have a limit where y'all like, all right?
So is that mostly a responsibility of the guy?
It
Because
is on the guy,
if
but
I want to lock
it's
you down,
all
Um.
I
but
can
it's
say I want
also
to lock you down, but you gonna be like, well,
yeah, but you have
So
a limit to say, well, this ain't going nowhere. I'm washing my hands with this. Do you
most
have
women
a
will wait around. Most women
yeah,
will wait around.
a lot of
If you
women,
wait too long,
Like,
I'm gonna lose interest. I'm
a
gonna
lot of
say
people
that
do
much.
this
If you
too.
wait too long, I'm gonna lose interest. But
A lot of people
apparently, he
do
just
this
wants
too
somebody to
now.
play with. I think. But until you tell me we in this together,
mm-hmm.
yeah, you can't get mad because
No,
what you won't do, the next one will.
amen.
So a lot of
right?
people do this now. I think we talked about this the last segment where they ride as long as they can without a title.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Won't
say
stop.
when y'all don't work out, they can't be like we broke up. They be like, oh yeah, we used to talk.
Yeah,
You know
and a
what I
lot of
mean?
men
yeah.
So
Yeah, y'all probably
are
got
comfortable with that.
waiting.
A lot of men like that. That's what they do now. Um, they want all the benefits of you being a lady, but they don't want that title. They want you
hold up
to,
now. All right now.
They
Women
don't
do the
want the
same thing.
title. They don't
Women,
want the
yeah.
okay.
But it's like, I mean,
they got somebody they used to talk to. And
Hold
so
on, Reg. Reg, you said women do the same thing.
Women do the
yeah,
same
we
thing
do.
because
As far as
so
what?
all right, so I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like for dating, right? For the most part, the guy's more willing to open up completely. We talking about wallet, messaging, calling, communicating. A lot of women, they be like, okay, but I'm gonna hold one of these cards. Usually, it's that chocolate chip coochie. They hold that
y'all
back.
are
They hold that back. They be
y'all
like,
the
I'm gonna hold this
card
one
holders.
card.
Y'all are the
I'm gonna
card holders.
I'm gonna open up all this to you. Like we're gonna go out to eat, all this type of stuff. We gonna do all this. Go out places, send you cash apps and all this, and she gonna be like, but I'm gonna hold this one card. He ain't getting this. We ain't doing
Nah,
no
Reg.
gymnastics. We
Uh-uh.
ain't doing no gymnastics. That's
Oh,
happening a lot.
talking about.
So so
I don't
so
agree. I don't agree, Red. I
you don't
don't
agree?
agree. Nah, man. I think it's still on
I
the
think
man, regardless. It's on the man.
Yes, that's what I'm
To
saying.
people
decide.
want to know what
Man.
they getting into, Red. Ain't nobody going nowhere with something that's not comfortable or they like.
But
I
the
mean,
reason why I said
and
that,
you
don't
don't want
if
to rush
one
it too fast, but you
if
want to at
one
least
don't
know what
open
you're
up
getting yourself
completely,
into.
but if one don't open up completely, the other one don't need to. He don't need to either, or she don't need to either. If
True.
if
Right.
I'm gonna hold back, if I'm gonna hold back this, and this, then that other person, if they smart, they need to hold back a couple things too. Because
Yeah.
somebody gonna get shortchanged if they don't. So you
But
got to be careful with that.
I still I hold the male accountable. Like that's up to you if you're gonna burn up all your money. That's
Oh, that's a
called being a
fact.
simp. That's a simp
That's a
though.
fact.
That's a simp. If you out here spending your money hanging out and you like, oh well, she holding this back, she holding that back. Nah, that's on you, brother.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you don't sit there
See,
and be like, you don't sit there and really like evaluate that and be like, nah, I ain't about to run my pockets. That's on you. That's
Yeah.
definitely on you.
So that's why I say,
Yeah.
a woman gonna be a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you taking her out, doing this, doing that, she gonna do it. She gonna enjoy it. She gonna enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it's up to you as a man to push the envelope. Remember, men hold control of relationships, access to relationships. Women hold access to sex. So again, you got to know how to leverage that. If you don't know, if you out here and you doing all this stuff, and that's why I don't really go for the men complaining. Like when that happens, like, oh, well, she ain't let me do this shit, or she ain't.
Yeah,
Nah,
then go
I
get
mean,
another one,
don't
boy.
complain. Just keep move around, do what you got to do,
Go get
or
another one,
had a
boy.
conversation. Or what it's up to you to step up and say, all right, where we going with this? You want to make this official? It's up to a man to take those steps. But if he
And that's
just
good
sitting
because
back,
like all of them ain't like that. Like all of them not like that.
what's
no, they're
that?
not. A lot of them not.
A lot of what,
But
men or
yeah,
women?
Well,
A lot of
women,
them aren't like that. I mean, honestly, if a woman is very strong natured, she can make a I mean, I guess I can speak up for myself now. I put myself out there.
Okay.
If I'm interested in somebody, I'm gonna get that person I want. Can't no man just finance me or cater to me because I'm very. I won't let them. I'm gonna
so
let you treat me and cater to me, but only so much because you won't say you did nothing for me. I'm so into that. I'm sorry, but you ain't gonna put so much over me when you say I did this for you and that. I'm not
so
gonna let you.
Like, I'm not laughing.
no, that's but that wasn't the
Say
point
what?
though. Like
Don't stop the cap. Stop the
I
cap.
that
can't.
was that wasn't the point though. Yeah, like but like it go back to what he said though. It's up to them.
Yeah,
It's up to
ain't
him
no
and her to
man.
decide.
But women are very strong and strong nature, and if they want to, they can take over a relationship too.
She's right.
I put
And men gonna be submissive, all that good shit.
So
my
you
point
yeah,
is
saying
though.
the woman gonna slow him down and not let him
Mhm.
do stuff?
A woman can.
Will she do it?
I won't.
I put it
Right.
this
Me and
way.
Fox are similar. We are very similar, but
Yeah.
I'm older than Fox too,
Yeah.
and I'm setting my ways a little bit more than Fox. She's stubborn too, but I'm setting my ways a little bit different. But we got similar ideas, but yeah,
Yeah, it get
men.
to a
Okay.
certain point. If it get to a certain point, if she ain't trying to do gymnastics after a while, you gotta shut that pocket down a little bit. You gotta close
Oh
it
Yeah.
down a
man.
little bit.
I'm
You
like,
gotta
look,
tighten it up a little bit. Or
stop
just
the
leave and
cap.
go
I'm
or
about to
just
be
leave and
doing
go find somebody
Oh, okay.
sound effects and
And
shit.
yeah,
Whatever you
that's what
want.
men
Push
do. You
them
know what I'm
with
saying? That's why they
hey,
always keep the door open. You know what I'm saying? What one won't do, next one will. And it's more women out there. It's,
Right.
one won't get fellatio, that one will. So, yeah, you got all that made, man.
hey, I
Right.
agree with Maury. I agree with Maury 100%.
Okay.
As a man, not only in relationship, you're supposed to be a leader. So
Hmm.
whether I marry a woman or whether we just hooking up, like I always tell them up front, this is what I want. Like
I
Yeah.
think I
mm-hmm.
was a man in my
when
former
I
life.
when I when I met my wife, my ex, and married her, like I told her up front, like I want you cut everybody off, cut everybody else off.
Get over here.
I've been in relationships. I've been in relationships where we was just friends with benefits,
Yeah.
and we established that up front.
Okay.
But like I said before, I don't knock men who spend money on it because I feel like you do in a way, anyways.
Yeah, you
And I
gonna
also
spend
That's what I'm
some.
don't
saying.
and I also don't knock women that take advantage of it because, like Maury said, like eventually I give you one shot at my pockets. As
Yeah,
a
the real
woman,
ones dry after a while.
you got one shot at my pockets. And if I
Man.
don't get what I expect at the end of the day, then it's over from there. So
I got a
that's
question.
me.
Why do people go into situations thinking that they gotta get wined and dined, or you know what I'm saying? As far as a man, you saying you don't want to spend money or so much money. Why is it such a title on somebody? If you want to be with that person, you shouldn't have. It shouldn't be a title to it. You want to have a good time with them. Whatever
Yeah.
y'all do, it's not
Well,
all
that's
about the money mostly.
well, that's
It's
the
about the
biggest
time and
part.
things you do with that person. But you put money on a relationship, and it just you'd be surprised the stuff you can get away with. Just don't think about it so damn much.
Yeah,
But
she come
that
down
go
to
back. That go back to what I
come
was
down
saying the
to
other day. Like that's one of the biggest problems with the gender war. That's why I always say don't go on. The guys shouldn't go on a date with somebody they wouldn't spend. They shouldn't date women that they wouldn't spend money on, and women shouldn't date guys they wouldn't have sex with.
Yeah, I
And
agree with you on that one, putting it
But
like that. Yeah.
Oh well, I gotta call somebody.
it's
Cause
a big deal.
Uh,
It's a big deal because
uh,
there are women out
uh,
there that just use men for their money. So that's why it's
But
an
that's
okay.
issue.
because they look at too many videos and they probably their mama ain't never had a man. Most
that's
women
all younger
living off of
people.
what they
Younger.
see on TV. That
Hmm.
shit that is not realistic.
yeah,
It's
it's
not.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems though. The influence from the social media on
Yeah.
both
Mhm.
ends, for men and women.
Yep.
Music.
That's right.
Everybody looking
Yeah,
like with baby hairs and
yeah. The
lashes
baby
now.
hair,
Yeah.
lashes, the scat packs,
Not
the pit
us. We
bulls,
don't.
the dread.
Not us.
Yeah.
I will swoop a little baby hair now. Come on now.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot!
But it's my hair.
Yeah.
It's my hair.
But you don't look like every cookie cutter chick on
Right.
social
Yeah.
media either though.
Yeah. Right.
Like it's a difference. You'll know it when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And to answer the question, I think I think the limit should be maybe a month and some change, maybe 2 months. Talking to somebody before you decide if you
All
want to
right.
make it official or not. You know what I'm saying? I think that limit is about a month, 2 months maybe. You
Yeah.
know, at that
A
point you
month to
should
6
know.
weeks.
Say what now?
Yeah, I
You know,
agree with you.
you should
That's
know
how it used to
whether
be.
y'all gonna make it official or not. You saying that's how it used to be?
That's how it used to be.
Why did it
Now, if you
change?
want to just be a side piece or whatever, you do it real quick. Like, but if you feel like you got feelings for that person, yeah, you might wait a month to 6 weeks.
Why
Being
did it
honest, am I
change?
wrong?
Reg, you
You
said it
said
ain't
why
the
did it change? It's the
yeah, it
push and
ain't
the
that way no
pull.
more.
It's the push and pull of like today's just different. Like everybody's men are worried about not getting screwed out of their pockets. Women worried about not getting screwed out of their pants. So it takes longer now to figure out if this person legit or not, or
No,
this
it don't.
person being authentic with me.
Why do it take longer? Just
I
because you
already knew
think
what your
people
answer
faking?
was going. I already knew what your answer was going to be before when you even asked the question. It was going to be as short as possible. And
Well, not as short as possible. I'm just saying a month or two.
Look at
I don't think that's too long, though.
Huh?
I don't think that's too long.
yeah,
you
I
that's
don't
the
think
uh
that's
right
true. I mean,
time.
that's a good time. If you want to be with that person, say
yeah
you
you
already know in your mind if that's who you want to be with or not.
Rez,
But
so
most
why
men
would it take
string a
longer,
woman
Rez?
along. Most men string them along as long as they can.
women do it
Yeah.
too, yo. That's
If
the
they
only
don't
thing.
want a commitment.
It's
Women, I was scared to say if you call me yo one more time. That's what I was about to say.
oh my bad.
Don't call me yo,
I
bro.
wouldn't. No, I wasn't calling you that. See,
know you
I told,
would, but it was like
see,
that's just
see,
one
see.
of
I
my. I'm
told you.
so
Look,
sorry.
at some point I was gonna get attacked. I ain't know how it was gonna be,
Yeah, that's
but at
right.
some point,
Oh, we get
I.
you.
Yeah,
But
We be
see,
looking for it.
I
You
think it's
know, some
men
be
and
looking
I think
for
it's
it.
boys and girls string each other along. It's boys and
No,
girls. Like if
no.
you a real
Yeah,
woman and a real man, you
yeah.
ain't stringing
Yeah,
nobody
I
along.
get what you're saying. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like
That's
I ain't got time for games. Like
I can.
that's just the type of shit I'm on.
Right, right. Yeah. Like I said, I
damn
think it's a
Skippy.
month or two.
Damn Skippy. I heard
Yeah,
that.
I agree
Listen
with
to him.
Speaks the Beast.
That's right. Yeah, I
I
say a month or
agree.
What you
two
say? Speaks
Speaks
to
the
what?
Beast.
speaks to
I was,
beast.
Beast to beast.
And
This the
and you
beast
know,
mode. Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
that's a
I'm
fact.
sorry,
Hey,
y'all. Silly.
hey, hey,
I'm
it's
sorry.
all good.
There
You
we
know what I'm
go.
saying? And you know,
I
I
can't
put
take them.
I put the onus on the men. You know, men have to step up, lead the charge, see what type of woman they dealing with, get her going in the right direction. You know, have those conversations, see if she's gonna get with the program, so on and so forth. Um, Anybody who on top of their game and got some experience, got some wisdom, it don't take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to figure out if you can do life with this person or not. You know, it
Man,
don't
yes,
take
it
that
do.
long. When I see that, that's somebody, those are people who are procrastinating. Those are people who are walking in fear. You know, they're afraid what might happen. This person after me, this person. Nah, that ain't gonna be a genuine relationship anyway if y'all going into it like that. Usually when two people lock in, they spend time with each other, they have conversations, they know, because the thing is, true love is fast. It don't take all this time. True love is fast when you link and bond with somebody, and that's why I even say a month or two. It shouldn't. It could take a matter of weeks of hanging with somebody and talking to them, having that conversation. But again, a lot of times when it happens. But another thing too is this: if someone is not the best version of themselves or becoming the best version of themselves, that can be another thing. Because you can bond with somebody and you got these flaws or whatever you got going on, might turn the other person off, then you'll probably be concerned.
Showing.
But if you somebody who going all out in every facet of life, you ain't worried about, oh no, I need to wait 6 months. I need to see if they really like me. Nah, I'm going into every situation, confidence through the roof. Oh, I got her. This ain't nothing. I'm about this. Watch this. I got it. It ain't nothing. That's how I'm approaching every situation. When I was single, every female I dealt with, I'm coming in with full confidence until I learn otherwise. If she say, nah, you know what, it was cool, but you just ain't gonna work. Oh, okay, cool. And then I'm off of it. But while I'm in there, I'm 100 miles an hour. Like, oh, she mine. This ain't nothing.
Oh shit now. Hey,
Come
You
on,
got
y'all
to.
don't.
You
Come on,
got
y'all
to,
don't want
man.
to talk
Talking
business,
to
man.
no. Don't say that, no kid.
I ain't doing it. But I get what you're saying.
No,
I
But
mean,
I
he
get
is
what you're
Yeah.
really
saying.
sticking to it.
Hmm.
Stand on what you believe, baby.
Oh,
Stand on what
Oh
you
oh,
yeah.
believe.
Hey.
stand on in that lonely.
Nah.
oh
Yeah.
Not
Lord.
Yeah.
saying
Okay.
You
alone.
can
I
I'm
go.
just
told him
joking.
I'll get
Nah,
in
wait,
that
wait, wait. I
song.
just bought.
I'm joking. I don't know
You
if you
know,
know that now. I'm joking.
when they get too rough, I go to sleep. I go
Okay.
get go
Oh
jump on the
man.
You
motorcycle,
just go
go
to
work
sleep.
out.
Oh
No
man.
gymnastics.
I
No
hey,
gymnastics.
gymnastics though. You can't deny gymnastics.
Or you just
That's why I lift.
Oh,
That's why I lift
working it
weights
out
for.
yourself. You doing workouts yourself.
That's why I lift weights for. That's to be good in gymnastics. You gotta be
that's
able
what
to,
the hot
because
showers do.
you gotta be able to
That's them
lift her
hot
in prayer.
showers.
Ain't that right, Ice? Ice, you gotta be
Yep.
able to lift her in prayer.
Yep. I agree with that.
All right.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
All right. All right.
Preach, Pastor. Yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and transition. Let's transition, y'all. Let's transition. So the conversation we was having, Fox, you was talking about men pursuing these women, and they get them, and they don't want nothing serious, so that it becomes toxic. You want to break that down again?
Okay.
Reframe that
So I'm
for us.
saying, like I said, if you want a woman, well, you see a woman that you like, but this woman has her stuff together, having a good time, doing everything she wants to do. Then a man steps into the picture. She thinks he's cool. He think, yeah, they get together, whatever. Then all of a sudden, his representative is gone, and the real him is here, and he's depressed, and he's stressed. depressed and now he putting everything on her. Why did he go bother her? Why did he go get her? Why not leave her up there in the high vibration? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what made him pick her to trauma dump on, basically?
Because she
That's
let
what
him.
he do.
So what ice?
Because she let him.
No, because you know y'all come in with a representative at first. Y'all
Wow.
y'all make sure everything is good. Basically, you fake it.
Hey, but we just got done talking about the conversation we just had as far as the men. Women got to be able to pick up on that too. You got to be able to pick up the red flags and put your foot down. It
But how
goes,
But
see,
can you
it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
like he's
now
coming to
that
you
goes in the
straight, you falling in love because he's doing like what Speed said, coming at you hard, you know,
Yeah.
landing up, doing all the
Yeah.
right stuff. He
and they
doing
show a
everything
false
right.
side for so
And
long.
you tell that man, you look him dead in his eyes and say, "Baby, you better keep that same energy.
Yeah.
You better keep that same energy."
But they don't. But that's a good answer. But they don't.
And
It
that's when
sounds
you
good.
leave.
It
They
That's when
sounds
you
know
out.
you're
good.
in a toxic relationship. And you
Yeah.
don't even know how you got there.
Right.
Basically,
You
the
just
woman
leave
don't
him.
know how they got there. They done lost their friends. They done lost
Yeah.
family. I mean, you
You
got
Trying
got
to keep
mad
up with
kids mad
them.
at you for going with this man
But
because they
see,
can
when a man,
but you can't.
but see, when a man take you away from your friends, that's a red flag, though.
Yeah, true.
Okay, let me give a
You
story.
you gotta recognize that.
You got plenty of women who won't like the love y'all be saying. You got
yeah.
women who may want that kind of love or that kind of attention, and they may be naive and you don't see it off top. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what. When you are in your head, you don't see all that. You're thinking with your heart and everything else but your eyes.
Right.
And they're gullible and they fall for it. It's a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, but so many women, there's so many men out here, so they think they got a good man. They
Mm-hmm.
want
Right.
that. They fall for it. By the time they realize it, they done been through hell and hot water.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: would you fall for it?
I have
Eh, No, I'm saying
13
now.
years, got my ass whooped on a regular basis. I did.
I'm saying today though. Today, would you fall
Today?
for it?
Today,
No, not today.
I'm the woman I am today because of what I went through.
Thank you. That's
Okay,
what
so that's what I'm saying. Like now, you can truly consider yourself a woman. Like in
Yeah.
the like back then, you may have called yourself a woman, but really you were still a little girl. Like
Excuse me.
there's a difference between a lady versus a girl.
Why?
There's a
Why?
difference
Why
between
wasn't she a woman? Why wasn't she a woman then?
Right. I don't understand why she
I
went.
mean,
because what
I
I'm
was a
saying.
woman. I was on my own.
A long
What
time.
makes you a woman is not the way you handle your situations. I was a woman on my
Let
own, with
Ice.
kids,
Yeah,
paying
Ice. Why
bills.
wasn't she a
That
woman
was
then? Ice. Why wasn't she a
it.
woman then?
Well,
Because that was going on. What did that make her not a
Because I
woman?
was naive, because I wanted to be loved. I accepted love by the wrong person. Doesn't make me less of a woman.
no. I should probably take that back.
Yeah, take it
Okay.
um,
back.
but
Time to take it back.
but the point I'm trying to make is is like when you string somebody along or when you're abusing somebody, you're not a real man. And it's the same thing for a woman. When you stringing somebody along or using a man for his money, you're not really a woman. Like that's not what makes a grown woman. That's not what makes a man. Um, there's like a difference between a boy and a man.
I
So
agree.
maybe not in your situation. Maybe what I should have said is he was not a man. You was a
There you go.
woman, but he was taking advantage of you because he was less of a man.
But
Right.
it's more fairy tales out there than it is reality. So that is the
Right.
real of it, you know. a lot of fake love. People want love, but it's not there. So you just gotta be mindful.
Yeah, and that was a
Right.
good observation, but I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of pushback on that. Um, I think you said like if a man moving a certain way, he ain't a man, he a boy. There can be some
Right.
truth to that. You know what I'm saying? But you said that when a woman is using a man, for his resources or whatever the case may be, she's not a woman. And I actually disagree with that because I think women are going to be women. Women are going to move a certain way regardless. That's why men were called to be leaders. So of course, if you providing and you allowing her to use your resources, that's what she gonna do. That doesn't make her not a woman. Now, if
Right.
you said she was out here like, playing games and fooling with other people and partying, and then I might say, oh, she still got that girl in her butt. When it comes to using resources and moving a certain way, and let's just say running over a man and stuff like that, I put that on the man because he's allowing it to happen. You see what I'm saying? If
Right.
she's using up his money, he's allowing that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't think that makes her not a woman if she's doing that. It's like sometimes when we try to compare men and women the same, we got to remember men and women are not the same. So they try to use the same, tactics or wordplay. Oh, well, if you do this, you ain't a man. If you do this, you ain't a woman. And a lot of times those aren't two parallels. You see what I'm saying? Because you got
Right.
two creatures who have a different mental makeup. So again, how she's going to move is totally different than how he's going to move. And if she moves a certain way, you don't want to take, oh, you ain't a woman. Nah, she's still a woman,
Right.
but you got to lead that woman. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
So that's the difference in that.
Yeah, fix
Yeah.
it for him. Fix it for him.
I say what now?
I said fix it
Fix
for him.
it.
Fix it.
Right,
Yep.
right,
You got me.
right.
You got me.
Yeah. And to answer that scenario, Fox, the thing about men is men are territorial. Men also like to dominate. So if a man does see you over there sitting in your peace and chilling, and you got high vibration and all that good stuff, for one, let's say he's a man who's not ready for something serious or ready for marriage. He ain't ready. He's still gonna try that because men like a challenge. You see what I'm saying? Men like to see, can I get that? I want to see if I can get that.
Right.
And he might get
Well,
in there and he might, seems might be cool. Like say you see his representative and all of that, and that's going good. And you're like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. And then it might fizzle out. That could largely be because again, he ain't built like that. And then, where else can I go with that? He ain't built like that. And then also a large part of that is you allowed him in and didn't go through the proper vetting. Let's just say he wasn't vetted correctly.
Right.
So, you ain't make sure he was dotting all his I's, crossing all his T's, and knew that he was a guy whose leadership you can follow. Let me put it like that.
Right.
So it was kind of like you went in there like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. This ain't my height. And then once it fizzled out, he done kind of got what he wanted to a degree.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, then you like, well, dang, you just gonna leave me? I mean, I was good before you came. Now I done dealt with you, and now
so
Yeah. I'm stressed.
So
I'm
you know,
depressed.
there's two ways.
right?
There's two ways.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's two ways to look at that. Two ways. It's two different situations, and it's crazy because I keep going back to the other segment we had. So
Okay.
if you're talking about you at peace and high vibration and all that, and this guy's interested in you, and he presents himself to be decent, and you start seeing some stuff about him that you don't like, or he starts bringing depression and all that type of stuff. That
Right.
could also be a broken man seeing something that he's interested in, or like you said, somebody love bombing you. It could be one of the two. Because we just talked about the last segment, right? We was like, can a woman help a broken man or something like that? Ain't that what we was
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh
Fix a
yeah.
broken man. Yeah.
Fix
So
one. Yeah.
he might come off solid at the beginning, and really be battling all this stuff, but he's still actually interested in you and like you and all that stuff. Or like you said, he could be love bombing you and just trying to take advantage. So it's two different ways to look at that.
Yeah,
It depends
Right.
on the situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
We answer that for you good, or you got some more?
Yeah, that was good enough. Yeah,
Good.
wanted to see.
All right, cool. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on. Let me ask this question, y'all. Is there such thing as unconditional love? Is there
No,
such thing as unconditional love? Let's start with
You mean
you.
like
Go ahead. Huh?
or your baby? Because you can unconditionally love
yeah,
your
it
baby, your
depends on
puppy,
things.
In
stuff
a
like that.
yeah, so yeah, period.
What the
So in a
situation?
relationship with a man or a woman, or I think between the mother and child, definitely
Right,
father and child, mom and dad. Yeah.
right.
Outside of that, when it comes to relationships and marriage and things like that, is there such thing as unconditional love? Does that exist?
No. Oh,
I think
No.
it exists.
no.
Nah, it's conditional.
Yeah,
It's
I'm with
I think
Fox
it
conditional
on
on
that.
exists.
everything that you do because you got to really trust that person, and then half the time they turn their back or do something wrong.
It's
That's
just
why I
not for
say it
everybody.
takes
You
work.
may find a couple to come
Everything
in
takes
your life.
work.
Okay.
You don't get to everybody, but you have a one or two or three in your life that you give unconditional love to.
You got who? You say what now?
Everybody has at least one person in their lifetime that I have unconditional love for. I don't care what. So
I can
then
see that.
that's in a relationship.
In a relationship?
In a relationship, at least
I can
one
see that.
time. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Fox. At least one
I
time.
ain't know you was
At
looking at
least
me.
one time.
I'm going
I can
too.
see that.
Oh
At least
Lord.
one time.
I'm agreeing and saying,
It may have been a lesson with that relationship, with that situation, but the love was very heavy. You learned from it and moved on, but at least one time.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, it's being that relationships and marriage and family takes work. It's definitely conditional.
yeah, it's conditional.
Uh 80, what age would you say that was when you say you experienced that unconditional love or had it for somebody else?
I had more than one time.
Okay. Was it in the same like time frame, or was it like there was like gaps in
Different
between?
time. When I
Hmm.
was in my late teens,
Yeah.
in my 30s,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
those two situations, I gave unconditional love, regardless of what. I stood by.
Okay. You was loyal.
I
Okay.
was too damn loyal.
So would you say so I understand what you're saying. Like there's situations where the love can be unconditional because you don't force the issue. But even in those situations, did you still inside of you have standards like you wish this person would do this or you wish that person would do that?
Yeah,
So
I did. I was verbal, but regardless, they didn't change. I didn't leave.
Yeah, that's
Um,
okay.
unconditional.
I
Mm-hmm.
I kept trying to make better out of the situation until I couldn't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that was the first one. The second one, they relapsed. I was in there with somebody for like 8 years. They ended up relapsing. I almost lost everything trying to get them back into a good place, but you know,
Couldn't do it.
sometimes you just gotta let it go.
We
And that was
love
the
the
hardest thing to
potential
do.
in people. We love the potential in people.
No,
Mm-hmm.
they were good
Yeah.
people. Like I said, they
Yeah,
relapsed.
because you thought you,
Before,
yeah,
they was a good person. They was a genuine good person.
yeah,
And drugs is a hell of a damn addiction.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
So
they were
more
clean for
more do
almost
you
12
I
years.
understand,
But for
girl.
a person to relapse out of 12 years, you try to at least fight for them a little bit.
Yeah,
You
Mm.
know,
true
Yeah, because
agree.
that's a long time to You know,
Yeah, and there was a lot on that person's plate, but nothing makes it right, but it happened.
man, I don't even know what that sound was.
I
What?
don't
What?
even
It
Like,
sounded like some Mortal Kombat stuff.
I ain't good at holding my face, so stop.
Yeah, they said it's over 9,000. But yeah. So you was asking Ice. You said what now, Ice? You was
Um,
asking me.
mm-hmm.
I forgot
Yeah,
what I was about to
yeah.
say, but
That
I,
man
I
story
hate,
about the head on it.
Huh?
but
That man
I
story
hate you
about the head
went through
on
that.
what that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild. That
I
like
would
my first
go
marriage was
ahead.
unconditional, but
Okay.
she passed away. But
Hmm.
that being me thinking that it's like that, like I know what to look for because that was so successful, made me run into some stuff that I shouldn't and realize, yeah, it's got to be some conditions, yo, because if not, you'll be live and learn basically. So that's why I agree with what you're saying, where like everybody at some point had somebody that they loved unconditionally,
Hmm.
but either it was at that point or something later on down the line made them realize, hey, you you're gonna have some conditions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
But with experiences, it also changes your mind frame. It won't happen no
Yep,
more.
it changed the way you think and how you look at stuff and how you move, and have your own standard and boundaries. So that's where them conditions come in.
And that's
You
when they
think
start
that's true
thinking of the
too,
woman
Ice?
that she's bitter or she's mean. A woman with conditions or boundaries now is considered hateful, mean, all of that other little
Hmm.
stuff. Am I
You
wrong,
think
man?
so, Ice too, Ice?
So
what AD just said?
Yeah, like it's always that one or two to where it's unconditional for them.
Yeah, yeah, I see what she's saying. And what Rez said about his situation too. But like everyone said, you live and you learn.
Mhm.
We all go through it at some point. Um, I think it's just part of life and maturing and being able to look back on a situation and learn from it. It sucks when you go through it, but you just got as you get older, you got to learn that sometimes you got to set your feelings and emotions to the side and look at the bigger picture and
and
look
like you
Right.
and look
said,
at it like what's really going on.
and
Yeah.
like you said earlier too, like where you go into the next thing, um, with expect like you saying like they're coming off like, oh, she's mean, she's uptight or whatever. Um,
Big.
that it does make it harder. This with guys too. It does make it harder for the next person. Like, and they might not
Yeah,
have done anything wrong, but it makes it harder for them to break that ice that somebody else that damaged. And you know how
Yep.
everybody say coming to the next thing healed.
Oh yeah.
That's not necessarily how that ain't
yeah, it's not
necessarily how it
reality.
works. It don't really work like
Right.
that. Like it's you still gonna have those experiences. So you still gonna have those you're gonna go in different with a different scope than you would before. So that coming in healed is it's a little bit different. Everybody damaged in some kind of way.
I agree with you on that. I
I
Yeah,
think
agree.
everybody's damaged for 600,
except for Maury. I don't think
except for
Maury's
Maury.
damaged.
Maury ain't Maury ain't
Maury
he
ain't
don't have
never
a
had
feeling
his
yet.
feelings hurt.
He ain't never had a feeling. He ain't never
Oh,
that dude been smiling
Maury
since middle
hurts
school.
feelings. He don't get his feelings hurt.
He been smiling like that
Yeah.
since he been
Mm.
smiling like that since Clinton was in office.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I'm
It's
telling you.
always the same response.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "We used to
Yeah.
be on the back of the school bus," and he'd be like, "Yeah." I'm like, man, we
Hmm.
in the fourth
Yeah.
grade.
Yeah. Hey, that's it, man. But yeah, y'all said y'all think it's at one or two relationships. that exists, that there was unconditional love. Yeah, I think all y'all wrong. I
We are
don't
You know
think,
what?
you know,
It's,
yeah.
it's you against the whole panel.
Initially,
It's
See.
initially it was
You against the
unconditional.
whole panel.
him against the world. Boy.
I'm just saying, I think,
Bruh.
Stop the
you know,
cap.
Stop
hey,
the cap,
but
baby.
listen, yeah, that's how I feel about y'all. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? But no, I
Controversial,
think,
boy.
yeah, all relationships outside of, between you, your mom, your dad, your kids, I think it's conditions. Even Eddie explained, the situation, a relationship she was in when she was younger, and I heard you saying like, you tried hard, you was trying to work it out, things was going downhill, things were going south. Even in that sentiment, I would say that the love is not unconditional because again, there are expectations and you're being let down. You see what I'm saying? Just because you fight to stay in there, that doesn't mean that the love is unconditional. Unconditional means you good, like, okay, babe, you doing that, I don't care, we good, like, I understand. Oh, you ain't gonna do that? Oh, it's okay, you ain't gotta do that, I don't care about none of that, we good. When you say unconditional, it's like it's unchanged, there's nothing changing. A lot of people hang in situations. You got people who've been married for 30, 40 years, miserable. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't count their love as unconditional just because they didn't get the divorce. You see what I'm saying? There are still things going on within that relationship or within that marriage that are not what they would be if that other person was hitting the check marks, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So the love still does change. Now, your relationship status might not change. Your marital status might not change. But again, there are going to be small things that you're not going to do because they're not moving a certain way. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to go all out because you're going to dry out. You're going to be empty. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing left. You still there, but you're going to love them a little bit differently because they're not moving a certain way. You see what I'm saying? So that would make it's not unconditional. It's very conditional. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people think, oh, I stayed and we hung in there. That doesn't mean that the love was unconditional. The question is, were you going all out and feeling good at,
Basically,
you see what I'm saying? That's unconditional.
if that's the case, then the only
Regardless.
unconditional love out here is from a dog.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter what kind of day it is or what's going on. You come and open that door, it don't matter what kind of day you had.
people
That
love
dog
their
gonna run
damn
to the door,
animals.
wagging his tail and everything. He
I
don't care.
would say between a parent and a child. I think no matter what, you're gonna pour your heart 100% into that, and you're gonna do it with
They
love and
can't do
care and
nothing
happiness.
wrong with mama eyes.
Right, that's right. So I think between a child and a parent, that's unconditional. Even if they get in trouble, you still gonna, with all your heart, do whatever they need done, and make sure they're good. So I would say between a parent and a child, but between two adults and all this other stuff, nah. It's just because you in there hanging in there, that don't mean it's unconditional. You're gonna do something a little bit different.
Unless you 50 Cent. Unless you 50 Cent.
Break that one down.
Break that one down. You talking about with him and Marquise?
Oh, his son. Oh, his son.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
don't like his son.
that ain't unconditional, y'all. That's
Right.
it.
His son grown though, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't.
You
Yeah,
got
I
no
didn't say
ties with them.
between. Yeah, I didn't say
So
between
you saying
every
a
parent and a
child,
child.
not your child. You talking about a kid.
No,
Is that
your
what you're
child.
talking
No,
about?
Your kid.
again, I didn't say every parent and every child. I'm
Right.
just saying if it exists, it's
Oh,
gonna
if it
be
exists.
At
between
least to a
a
certain age.
parent and a child. Yeah,
I
Yeah, at
got you.
least to a
I got
not
you.
every parent and child. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
I got you. Because
Yeah.
I done
So
heard a couple.
yeah,
You know that phrase.
yeah.
Fuck them kids. You heard that. You done heard that.
Right. I have heard that. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So anything else on unconditional love? Did I give y'all something on that?
Mm-hmm.
I
We
agree
can
with some
agree
of
to
that too.
disagree.
Yeah, we agree a
Ooh,
little bit.
okay, that's fair. Okay, I
Let's
understand. I ain't
let's
mad.
ask the panel to vote.
Okay. Hey, they can
No,
vote.
I agree with
You
him.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's a good point, though.
What?
Yeah,
That's a good
Yeah.
Yeah,
point.
I
Though.
have
They
to
make a
agree
good
with
Yeah.
point,
you.
but
You made some good
Because it's
points.
conditions to everything, even friendship.
right.
Yeah,
true.
definitely.
But
That's why my
you
circle's so
know,
small now. I
friendships,
got an orange
that's
That's why
slice.
not.
it's so small because people started doing stuff wrong. Just never
Yep.
mind.
Yeah,
You know,
Gotta cut them off.
right,
yeah.
I don't have
right,
energy.
right.
That's you move wrong with me. I go the opposite way quick. When it comes
You
down
see what
to,
I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah, I'm too old to be playing with people children. And
But that's considered a
Okay.
condition. Like, hey, you
Yeah,
either
that's
act right or
conditioning.
I'm going this way.
Right.
Man, I go take a nap so fast on people.
I don't know,
Damn,
friendship,
Lord,
I don't care.
now.
I'll take a nap. I don't care.
I know that's like when I get stressed out, that's
Hey,
go to sleep, baby.
Right, right.
they ain't here. They ain't here. Leave them out
Right.
in the
Y'all ready to
world. Go get you some rest.
transition?
Yep, go ahead.
Let's go.
All right. Next, let's speak on this whole what do you bring to the table conversation. Right. Remember, this is a whole big thing. I
Ooh,
think
child, look at him. He
last
went
year,
from sugar to
huh? Huh? You know what I'm
oh, you
saying?
went
This
from
whole,
sugar to shit. Oh, this right here is
yeah.
crazy.
What do you bring to the table? What's up with this conversation, y'all? How relevant is this conversation, or is it even relevant? Should men and women be asking each other this, or it matters more what the man bring or what the woman?
Man,
What's
it's
up with this whole what do you bring to the table conversation?
man,
Everybody
both
brings something different.
both of y'all need to make it through that interview process. Ain't none of that.
Okay.
Well, we
Y'all both
taking
need to make it.
naps.
And when I wake up, it's gonna be like, all right, because I don't even need the table. We just need the stuff that we would put on the table. Like I
Okay.
don't care about the table. I can eat standing up. I can sit in and
Okay.
sit on the floor if it's the right food. If it's right food being brought to the table by both people. That's out the window. But hey, everybody gotta bring something.
Okay. So when you're in the dating world,
There you
that's how
go.
you feel. When you're in the
Yeah,
dating world,
everybody gotta bring something. Because if it's not, it's one person making. I say this
Bring
all the
something to the table besides sex. Sex is so overrated when it comes down to the relationship, you know?
time.
Yeah.
right? So let me ask this question then.
That's a turn off. That's really a turn off.
Outside of money and sex, what value do men and women hold, or should they hold?
All right, brother. Okay. They
Friendship.
should
Ooh,
be. They
trust
should be.
and
So they
respect
should be. Family
should be
oriented,
should
Hmm.
be up there good for
nurturing,
time.
Yep, nurturing,
God fearing.
cleanliness.
Oh, wash their hands.
Okay, because that's a flaw, right? That's a flaw.
That's a red flag, dog.
That ain't a red flag. That's
Man,
a
I don't
flaw,
care.
right?
Hey, it's a red flag.
Oh man, dang, it's a red flag.
For
Dang.
me, it's
Nah, but yeah,
equal.
like yeah, they gotta be
Have
nurturing.
empathy,
Yep.
you know, caring
Empathy
spirit,
is very, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
how he treated his wife, all of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You got anything to add to that?
It just, yeah, they just got to be an all around good person. That's what it
Yeah.
comes
Good
down
person.
to. Just
Yeah.
being a good person, like a decent human being.
Genuine.
Yeah, genuine. Everything
That,
else,
that
like
right there.
Yeah.
Integrity. Morals.
Integrity,
Mm.
moral. Okay.
see all that is stuff that both people gotta have.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
a
Both
fact.
both.
the man and the woman gotta have all those.
But that's why I'm glad
Um,
he
Okay.
said. That's why I'm glad he said besides sex and money or
Yeah.
Right.
resources, because
Right.
yeah,
those qualities,
Right.
like you said, like both parties supposed to possess those traits, those qualities.
Right.
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 That's what you bring to the table.
And then the other qualities just they might complement each other. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah,
might be good in this area, he might be good in that area. Like it just
teammates.
y'all
Yin and yang.
complement each other.
Yeah, you got to be a good
Okay.
teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that
Do you agree
question?
with us?
He disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I was waiting
Hey,
for you to say I
hey,
don't agree.
He was about to
yeah,
say. He was about to say.
He
Oh,
got
okay.
something to say.
I'm not.
He say,
I'm with y'all.
y'all all
Hey,
wrong. Okay.
nah, y'all did good
Y'all.
on that. Yeah, y'all did good. Yeah, yeah.
I believe it.
So what I want to ask is this: is that question, is it relevant on both sides? So like, is it relevant to ask the man? Is it just as relevant to ask the man that is as it is the woman?
It is. It
It
is.
Hell
is.
yeah,
It is.
definitely.
Anybody to tell you, I guess because women was asking guys mainly that first. Now when guys are asking women that, a lot of women say, "I don't want to hear that shit. I am the table." That's a
Mhm.
red flag, brother.
Right.
A red flag.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, it shouldn't be a table. This is
Yeah,
what it
it
is.
don't even got to
Yeah.
be a table.
What's in you? What is you?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
The table.
No.
It could be a it could be $1,000 table
And then
with nothing on it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think that the only I only think the question is relevant in that way, as far as from a man to a woman, is if this woman has a lot of high standards. Then I think it's fair to say, oh well, dang, you asking for all this? What you coming with? You know what I'm saying? I think it's relevant in that sense.
Yeah. You really don't have to
And
ask that question.
yeah, in a general sense,
I think
I
all
don't think
women
so.
have high standards. It just depends on what you consider.
Hold on,
You got to be
you
careful with that one.
you said all
I
women
think
have high
all women have
standards.
high standards.
Well, she said
I
women
think all
No,
women
mainly.
have high standards according to that woman. It just depends because
Um,
what you think is high standards, you know what I'm saying, is it don't really go there because you're a man. What you thinking ain't what we thinking
no,
or what I be
but
thinking.
you gotta, right.
Ooh,
Anytime you got a
everybody
product, right?
froze up.
Anytime you, anytime you got a product, it's judged by
Hold
who?
up, y'all froze up. They froze.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we not froze.
Yeah, it must be
mm-mm.
on your end.
Yeah.
those
Look at
those
God. Look at God.
Shutting you
Hello.
down.
Oh, no, I'm messing. Oh, stop.
Stop it now.
Okay, okay. My
Still froze?
bad. uh,
We still froze?
Nah,
Is it just my?
uh-uh.
Oh, y'all sound terrible.
you're not
oh,
froze on my end.
you didn't get a
Now
phone call,
we
did
hear
you?
you good. We hear you
Yeah.
good.
We
Did
can
you get a
hear you.
phone call? You might have to leave out and come back in.
Yeah, you might have to leave out and come back in if it's not your audio ain't working right.
Yeah, she
Okay.
gone. She buffing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say was, she was saying like, high standards and this and that. But the high standard, as far as saying that the standard is high, that's going to be determined by the men, because you're telling that man your standards, so he can determine if, okay, you got standards. Because one thing to have standards, you might say, oh, well, okay, that ain't too bad, that ain't crazy. Versus him saying, oh man, she got some hot. She expect me to work out. She expect me to eat right. She expect me to go to church. She expect me to, you know what I'm saying? He can determine if those are high standards for him. You know what I'm saying? But in a general sense, I wouldn't say that every woman has high standards.
What she
You know what
was
I'm
saying,
saying?
I think what she was saying is like my standards might be different from her standards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we both women, I might have a little bit more than what she has. So you coming to her level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
agree. I agree that they
yeah,
have different standards.
yeah, that's probably what she was trying to say. I'm thinking
Okay.
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
It
and
goes
that's
back to
fair.
finding. It goes back to finding your match, finding the person that y'all meet each other's standards. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's different at the end of the day.
Right.
But
Right.
there's certain standards that everyone should have. Like
Yeah, them
there's
traits we
certain things.
mentioned. Them
Right.
Yeah.
traits
Right.
that
Of
we
course.
mentioned. That's why I'm glad he excluded sex and resources when he
Mm-hmm.
said that, because when we started mentioning things, all those things was across the board that both people were supposed to have. So
Hmm.
Right.
So now that we we see the traits that are non, that now we can bring those things back into the table. Those things are like, for a man, having those resources, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And sexuality is big on both
Mhm.
ends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
we can't ignore that.
Can't ignore
but
that.
you know.
Ignore them gymnastics, boys. Yeah. Can't ignore that.
Right. So yeah, the
Jack be
whole
nimble, Jack be quick.
right. Yeah. So the whole table conversation, that's what I got on that. It ain't relevant. I mean, usually, again, that's only if those standards are being mentioned, and it's like, all right, what you got to bring to that, So that's what it is. So I don't know if she's gonna come back, but we'll go ahead and transition. So let's tap into this the age gap dating, right? Is there a limit, between, a man and a woman, and how many years is too many in between, this, that, and the third, if it's a such thing? Is there anything with the age gap dating? What y'all got on that?
I think relationship wise, like, I think if let's say, for example, like you're a 50-year-old man and you're talking to a 25-year-old, like, yeah, you could have sex with her, but for you to actually date a 25-year-old, it's kind of crazy, because me personally, I know I couldn't do it. It'd be like dating a child. Like, I could just imagine sitting at the table, across the table from a 25-year-old, having a conversation. I couldn't even do that now. At 38 years old, I couldn't even do that. But I would say 40 years or older. I would say a 10-year age gap is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. 10
So
years.
if you're like 40 talking to a 30-year-old, that's cool. If you're 50 talking to a 40-year-old, that's cool. Once you get more than 10 years apart, I just think the maturity level and life experiences, it becomes an issue. In some cases, not all,
Yeah,
because
So would
there
you
might.
date an older lady, like a
What's
60 year
that?
old? Would you date an older lady, like a 60-year-old, if you was 50?
Yeah,
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 that
I
ain't too.
would.
I don't think that's too far.
Yeah, for sure. I think
Yeah, cause 60 look young, so you wouldn't even.
Yeah.
it's
You ain't
just
never lied, because Angela Bassett lately. Oh my God,
yeah. I would date her at any
man,
age, anytime, anywhere.
man. Oh my God, that chocolate chip. You know how we talk about it. That chocolate chip, and you go over there and K&W vegetable place together,
She
peppermint,
gonna be ready
Yeah.
to go to
strawberry,
bed now. You ready to go
strawberry
to bed?
candies,
She gonna be
the
ready to give you
strawberry church
head.
candies, the cookies in the tin, all that.
Right.
I got
Right.
all of that. Fig
Right.
Newtons, all of that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
13 to 15 is pushing it. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
10 to 13 would be the max.
Yeah.
10 to
Uh-huh.
13.
Yeah.
10 to 13.
Love has
10
Yeah.
to
no age.
13.
Love has
Huh?
no age. I said love has no age.
Yeah, dude. But I'm saying like 10 to 13, that's about the
Well,
max.
you kind of right, Fox, in a way, because it's possible.
It is.
I just think in most situations you're gonna run into some issues. Um, and a lot of times when a 25-year-old woman is talking to a 50 or 60-year-old man, it's other things at play than just love. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really about the love at that point. It's other things at play. So
It
that's why I
can't.
say
Why
that.
not? Why not? You don't think it's just love? You said 50, right?
In most situations, nah, I don't
I
think so.
mean, men still looking good at 50, ain't
Man,
they?
I don't think it's. You know what I think about
At 50?
when
Yeah.
when we talk about 15 to 20 years. Man, I'm thinking about the nursing home and funeral stage, man. So once you get to that point, you're gonna be like, yo, because come on, a 50-year-old and a 70-year-old, that's a big
Oh
difference.
yeah, I'm
You
getting
know
on
what I'm
that
saying?
wheel, baby. I'm getting on
That's
that
the
wheel.
difference.
There you go.
A
Yeah.
70-year-old and a
Yeah,
90-year-old is a
money.
big difference. A
Yeah.
60-year-old and an 80-year-old is a big difference. A
Mhm.
30-year-old and a 50-year-old it's still a big difference.
What about
Right.
a 20 and a 20 and a 40? That's 20 years.
That's a big difference.
It's a
A
big,
20 and a
huge
40.
difference.
That's
Huge
20
difference.
years, I think 20 years is too much.
yeah, that's
Way
too
too much. Yeah.
What about 22 and 40?
Way
That's
too
still
much.
like I said, like 13 to 15 years is pushing it. But anything past that is I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets kind of weird at that point. But like I said, I think it's possible. It's just it's just, like I said, a lot. I feel like a lot of times it's other factors at play at that point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible, but it's slim. That's
You
I
know,
don't
of course, the
Oh, you know
60-year-old man is gonna be happy to have a 25-year-old woman. He
Maybe.
he might really love her, but does she love him though? That's the
Friend,
question.
you back,
Right.
friend.
yeah, that's
But then
man.
he gonna be insecure and jealous because he ain't gonna want her to go nowhere and do nothing because sure she gonna find somebody young. And more than
Right,
likely, it's all about the money.
right.
So here we go back to the money.
Yeah, I think 15 years on up is too much.
Right. Yeah,
Cause,
15.
You disagree with that more?
cause
Tell
sometimes
Ace
Huh?
her answer.
them cougars is ferocious. Ferocious. About
Yeah.
13, 15-year difference is where it get ferocious. Them cougars, man, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 20 years is 15 on up. I think 15 on up is too much.
Yeah, I think once
15
you
on up.
even if yeah, I think anything past 10, you kind of pushing it. Really.
Yeah, you are. But that safe spot is between 10 to 15 years. Because when you get to 15 years, boy, the kids start getting close to your age. That other person's kids gets close to
Yeah.
your age. That's when
Yeah.
you find.
And they gonna be mad.
You're like,
Yeah.
you remember that Young Jock song? That yeah, I remember that. Y'all in the same
Yeah.
generation.
What's the youngest one? What's the oldest for the men? What's the oldest?
The
I think it
oldest
should be
woman?
no more than 15, 20 years. I don't think.
Yeah, I still
Regardless.
say
What's
10 years.
what's the title?
When you in your probably 20s, you ain't never mess with. I know it don't sound right, but probably your late teens, you never mess with like someone in their 20s, late 20s.
I did, but
When, when,
that wasn't see, but that wasn't 10, 15 plus years though.
I did,
Okay,
but I
Yeah.
got it taken advantage of.
you probably let them. You let them.
17, 32?
17 to
Oh, that's good.
32.
Yeah.
I
Because I know
mean,
most teenage
somebody going
boys
to jail.
miss with older
Huh?
women.
Somebody should have went to jail.
Yeah,
Somebody
should have
going to jail.
yeah.
A
Now
man
we
ain't,
gonna go back
hey,
on
You
this.
got
So
a man ain't gonna tell.
you
A man
got
ain't
asked
gonna
it.
tell.
one of
Here
us
we go.
see
A
one of
man
us
ain't
gonna
gonna
get
tell.
rich. One of us gonna get rich and they gonna bring this shit up.
Yep.
Well, how? Okay, if the man
Did he?
17, if the man 17, ain't nobody going to jail.
R. Kelly.
Nah, the man 17.
Oh, the man 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
man.
That's
see,
good though. It's just it's weird. It's so weird.
Double
it's
standard. That's
different.
what that is.
I
Okay.
can't
Yeah,
Yeah,
see.
it's a
double
double standard.
I can't
It's a
see.
double standard.
Just six. It's just
Yeah.
six. For
Yeah.
that age, it's just six.
Yeah.
Just
But yeah,
pound town.
that 30-something-year-old, your mama friend, and she like, girl, your son fine, and you like, man, I don't know. It gets
I have
get kind
never
of
dealt with
touchy.
none of my son's friends. Don't
Oh Lord.
Mhm.
Lord.
Yeah. So
Brothers,
Like
maybe
you
not
said
with
what's the
ooh,
sisters.
limit? What's the limit?
What's the oldest? Yeah.
Hmm?
What's the oldest?
What's the title? What's the situation?
As far as we was talking about age. You said to it 10 to 15 year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just wondering because I know all men, when y'all younger, you mess with older women. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to be.
I'm still like that.
Yeah.
You like
Like,
oh,
yeah,
so you got about 40 now? So what you want your women like 60?
I want them with good credit because I want to get this refrigerator with the screen on it.
Yes.
So, no, I'm
You
just
looking
playing.
for a
Sure.
I'm just playing. Nah, but most of my relationships, somebody was like usually like 2 to 4 years older than me.
That's nothing. That's decent.
Yeah,
That's decent.
that's nothing
I ain't
though.
never dealt with no man my age though.
I'm an old soul. I like
Me
raising
either. I
brand
never
and
talked
shit.
to nobody my age.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I'm
don't?
never.
Always
I never
older?
have. Nobody my age want their age. Men want younger women.
A
Yeah.
lot of the
Yeah.
men,
Women they age.
a lot of
And
my male
only
friends, they
younger
do
men,
have 20
only
something
younger
year old
men try
girlfriends
to talk to me.
or fiancés at this point in their life.
So,
Man,
with that being said, ladies, do y'all feel like women hit the wall, and then, like I say, what men want the younger women?
Younger men want older, and older men want younger.
Right.
that's
So,
interesting.
is there a sweet spot in there?
Hmm.
I never talked to nobody my age, so I don't know. I can't answer
They
that.
always older. Is that what you're saying?
Younger.
Oh,
Younger.
younger. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What's the
Okay.
sweet
always
spot
Always
younger.
like?
younger.
What's the sweet
Like
spot like? 40 through 50 or something?
No, it's got to be
Fox
lower
is
than that.
Fox is predator.
Huh?
I'm a what?
She a
They
predator.
of age. They of age.
Ah.
10 years
Mm-hmm.
younger as far as I'll go, 10 years younger.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
What's
yeah, a
what's
lot of young guys want to holler at me. That don't mean I holler back.
I
what's
say 7. I can't
Oh,
do no 40-year-old.
seven?
I can't do
You
no
say
40-year-old. At least 7 years younger, not 10.
what's the biggest challenge when y'all do go younger? Is it the maturity level or what?
Oh, so when I go younger, they usually are mature enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they hang with older people, they act older, they don't act as silly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's
that's a big difference
yeah, you
because
do have younger people that act older. You know what I'm saying?
there's some 50, 60 year olds that still act 30. So
Exactly.
And
you
that's
got
weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a man in my job still wear his hang. He's 50
His
years
what?
old. Pants is hanging off his ass. I'm like, dude,
Mm, yeah.
good work. You
yeah,
I
maturity
don't like telling
maturity
nobody.
after the legal ages, maturity don't have an age to it. You either grow up or you
No.
don't.
yeah, you
And
Okay.
do.
then
I mean, but hey, whatever makes you young and keep you going, hey, I'm not mad
Yeah.
at it.
Cause you could be young and you like to drive Oldsmobiles with the ashtray in it. You wear
All that.
corduroys. You wear corduroys and you go get your shoes
Listen
from
to old ass liquor house music.
yeah the drink house music,
Oh
Yeah, I
Lord.
love
uh,
that music.
Hokey
I know you
Bear
didn't
and
take it there.
Hold on. I got a 75 Buick. You saying something wrong with
man but you tricked yours out, player. It's not the
that?
same. I got an 89. I got I got an 89 Super. You know them big them hatchback cars was drug dealer cars, but I mean
Yeah.
sometimes I'm talking about stock car. You dress like a certain way. He got a
Okay.
floor model TV and a flat screen on top of it.
Okay, you tripping. Ain't
oh,
nobody doing that now. Stop it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Next
Okay.
question.
Uh
Next.
I got you.
he sugar free
You're going
cookies.
too far.
Okay. I got you. I got you. So y'all ready to transition.
Didn't nobody ever say anything.
Say what now?
Ain't nobody said nothing because you ain't read a comment. I
Ain't
can't
nobody
see.
said that.
Nah, yeah. I don't see no comments. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Oh,
first.
Yeah, I'm on
Because we the
where
people that
we
comment.
go?
I talk about we
This
the
We the ones that the
commenters.
comments is on the panel.
but you know what I
yeah,
I
noticed
know,
though? Yeah, the
right?
commenters are on the panel.
Yep.
yeah. Nah, but we usually have
Yeah,
it's
we do have
still
more people normally. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a hit and a miss. Hit
it's
and
this
miss.
weather.
Hmm.
This weather got them sleep, yo. I'm
But the
telling you.
comment, yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't got no type of smoke. Uh I try to get them riled up. You know what I'm
Maybe they
saying?
see it as they see this a little bit more balanced. That
Okay. Yeah, well, instead of lopsided.
We need to go. We need a
Well,
fuck
that's
boy and
why.
a chicken head to come in here and shake things up. We
You
need
need a
some.
what?
What?
We need a fuck boy and a chicken head to come in here so we can
Oh.
I
stir some
thought you
things
said
up.
chicken head. I wasn't sure. I want to hear you repeat that.
Yeah, we need
I mean, so
that.
talk about something so I can get on y'all. I don't feel like I'm getting on y'all. I'm trying
Okay.
to
No,
win.
you did real nice.
I
Check
want
this
you to
out. Check
say
this
some
out.
stuff you've been saying
This might be something.
about women.
Are all relationships transactional? Is that a good enough? Are all relationships transactional?
I think so.
It's got to be deposits and withdrawals on both ends. So I guess
Ain't nothing free.
yeah, ain't
Damn.
nothing
Okay.
free.
She hit him with that one. Ain't nothing free.
Physically,
Nothing
mentally,
free.
financially, ain't nothing free.
Ain't nothing free.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Like I
It,
said,
I agree.
physically,
depends.
mentally, financially, you're
It depends
paying with
on.
some kind of way. Some kind of way you're paying
Yeah,
for
some
it.
kind of way you got to
Yeah,
pay.
she 100% right.
Nah, it depends on who you are.
Oh, there you
Well, if
go.
you're a
You
sucker,
can't disagree.
Yeah.
if you're a sucker and you just wanna give and don't receive, that's different.
Yeah.
Well, if you got ED, you can't do nothing but that.
Oh,
God,
What?
oh, true.
If you got
Damn.
Oh, man.
You
Yeah.
gave it a whole nother angle. That one.
Yeah.
we need some sponsorship. We could put hymns at the bottom and we could have
Right.
got paid right there. We could have got paid
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, because y'all know about Pookies and Ray Rays. They ain't doing a whole lot. They ain't doing
They
that.
ain't doing a whole lot. They
Right?
folding y'all like washcloths though.
They pay for
Yeah.
it another way,
Stop
though.
the cap.
They
Uh-huh.
pay for it in
Stop the
different
cap.
ways.
You don't think so,
Most of them on
Fox?
drugs can't even get it up. Do you just
Oh
let me
Lord.
Now, we ain't talking about them, but what about the ones who in good health?
I don't know about Pookie and Ray Ray.
Say
I
what
don't know
now?
about Pookie and Ray Ray.
Let me borrow your car while you at work.
I'm definitely not gonna do that.
I'm gonna watch it
Definitely
and
not.
change
And when I leave the
Oh
house,
no,
you
and
gonna leave the house
change
too.
you better
and
ask
change the
somebody.
windshield
Ask
wipers out.
anybody. I
You will
don't
not
do
stay
that.
up in my house when I'm gone.
Do that because
No.
you want to make me mad. Don't be outside when I walk out that door from that job, baby. You might as well. Oh,
Change the windshield wiper blades and everything. You know?
look at here, look at here. You want to see me mad? Past mad. That's why I don't even
Yeah.
go there. No, you can't hold my car. No, you can't even stay in my house while I'm gone.
That be
When
them
I
baby.
leave,
That
you
be them.
leave too.
Yeah, when I leave, you gotta go, baby.
That's when
Yeah,
you see them
rule number
guys.
one.
They racing in
But what?
Yes,
Altimas.
when I leave, you gotta go. That's a
But what
life.
happens when you? What happens when you meet that right one, though?
Hopefully they got their own
When I meet
place.
the right one, when I do, we'll talk about it.
They gonna have their own
Yeah.
place.
Moving into the same house, not moving into my. We're gonna move in the same house together,
That part.
Okay.
so he can
Oh
pay the
Lord.
rent. So he can pay the
Hey,
rent.
that don't
Yeah,
always work like that. Cause
I
what
won't
if he
be.
own a home when you meet him?
I'll move in his. Triple and take over. Run his house,
What if you
everything. I
like?
ain't
What
paying
if you
his
like your
mortgage
house
though.
better?
I
Yeah,
will
what if
not
he
be
like your
paying his
house better? He
mortgage,
want to
but I
rent his
will
out.
move in and I will
The
make
best
sure
home
it's
would be the one
true.
you stay in, then rent out the secondary house. You know what I'm saying? Still.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Hmm.
saving money. I'm not gonna just live there. Money gonna
Yeah.
go, and just in case you want to act a trip, baby.
Hold up.
But then that's on
Oh,
rent.
that's a whole nother angle right there. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That money.
I didn't say that I was gonna take all the money. I said I'm
Hold on.
gonna
Hold
No.
on.
take some
No.
of
Who
What
it
I
you
was
and
saying
put
charging
the
is.
money
the trying to fix?
What I was
Is
saying
it this
is.
one?
aside.
Is it
Just
That
in
money
which
got
case.
to be for
one?
emergencies too.
No,
That money got to be for emergencies for him
no.
too.
Is it Red or is it Murray? Who doing them dang on sound effects?
It got to be
Oh,
that
why you
money.
say
No,
that?
That money got to be for emergencies,
Mm.
not just for you. It's
no.
got to be for y'all too.
What did I just say? I said no.
Huh? You
No.
said no.
Yeah, I said no.
You. That ain't no teammate then. That ain't no
Nobody,
Yeah,
teammate
not
you
then.
just
ever. You know
qualified.
that people are
Yeah,
so
that's
the people that's in this world world today don't even live like they used to live, and you are not
So
safe.
look,
Even
say
if
if
you
y'all
try to be in love
no
and be with somebody, you still they can
say
switch up on
say
you at any day, any
say
moment.
y'all on good terms though, and you got that money over to the side, and
Uh,
something happened. That's supposed to be for y'all.
So listen, for me, I probably would have two pots, and then he wouldn't even know about that other one. So,
Okay, all
yeah.
right, okay.
You wouldn't tell him about that?
Why would I tell him about my money that
If
I'm?
you're not married, I don't see no
So,
reason to open up
It's
all
my
your
money.
financial
I'm
info.
putting it up.
but we
If you're
talking about y'all
married, it
done
may
moved
be
in
a
Nah,
different
together.
not
matter.
if you're
If you're
not
not
married.
married, no.
Long as I got him covered, us covered, it's nothing he can say about what I'm putting up.
So does that work
And
both
he can
ways?
do the same. He can do the
Okay,
same. I'm
cool.
putting
Yeah,
everything
Yeah, I'm
it
about to
works
say,
both
does that
ways.
work
he
both
can do
Yeah.
ways?
the same. Yeah.
Okay.
But see, that's why to me
As long as it
now,
works both ways.
I don't think men should tell women they
I don't think
complete
nobody should
income
tell all the financial
because
information.
yeah, I don't think neither one of them should these days.
I don't think they should either. I don't feel
Nope,
like they should. Why would I have to?
nope. I don't think
Because
neither
that's
one
when
should.
you have people start, you know what I'm saying, using you
Right.
or,
Yep.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Well,
But
so
when you get
what I was
Men,
married,
going
it
to
changes though,
before,
right?
my
When you
ex-wife,
get married,
the
it's
one that
supposed
didn't
to
work out,
change.
she started gauging my pockets.
She
She
did.
started, you should be able to do this. You make such and such a month. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
red. That's
So
a red flag.
yeah, you don't need to. That's why I
But
learned right
if
there.
a
I was
lot
like,
of
oh,
money missing, then I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of money start getting missing, then we used to do this. Now you act like you don't got no money
yeah,
to
that's
do
different.
this. Then I'm gonna be like, yeah, pull them records out. What's going on? Who
Yeah,
you
but
dating
when
on
you,
the side? Because that means you dating somebody on the side.
well, you scared me
right.
at first though, because you was like, no, no, that money for me. That money
It
just for
is.
me.
Not all the money. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna have money to the side for yourself, I
Mm-hmm.
think you should still have money to the side for
For
if something
whatever.
happened with y'all, like y'all
Yeah,
going to hardship.
yeah. I can
Because
definitely. Didn't Steve Harvey say have 2 accounts or 3 accounts? I
he
thought he
did.
said in his book.
Yeah,
One of
ball, you
y'all
know.
have together, you have one, and then she have one together.
And see, that's the thing about bald head, man. They normally know what they're talking about. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I think he
Wow.
said that in his book.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Let
So
me ask
Speaks
y'all
the
this.
Beast. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Speaks the Beast is the only one that's married. What's going on? What y'all do?
Oh, okay. So
oh,
we got one account. No, so yeah, we got the two separates, and then
Okay.
we got the joint for the bills.
Oh,
hmm
okay, cool.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
hmm Yeah. So
So y'all
that's a
put
good
in
way
the
to
same amount, or do you put in more?
in that bill
Mm-hmm.
In the joint account.
in the joint. Let me see how I want to phrase this.
Yeah, be careful.
It was a yes or no.
Because
Where's
I'm
she at? She
going, as
close
soon as you
by.
say the wrong thing, I'm finna be in you.
Yeah, I was
Careful.
about to say, where's she
Yeah.
at?
Where's she at?
Let me break it down like this.
Okay,
Let me
go
break
ahead.
it down right. Let me break it down like this. So I would say the same supposed to go in that one, but there are bills that I might pay that I don't like. It's not. I'm not adding that in. Like I'm not saying, oh, what about half of this? If that makes sense. So it's like bills that's in my name, but I'm not
Right.
bringing all those bills to the forefront. Like, oh, half this was this was that, this was that. You see what I'm saying? Go
So you
ahead.
got
Like that
bills like that
car.
on the
So
side
Right.
too, right?
Are
Basically,
you
like
paying
little
the
small
whole
bills.
rent, or is y'all split
See that
But see,
the main one that
the
we
main
use.
one? The main
Yeah,
one.
the main one is for that,
Are
and
you
then
splitting it, both putting in equal amounts, or is
yeah,
she? Yeah. What? Are you putting in equal amounts for the mortgage?
50-50.
um, so the best way to explain it is we put an amount in there for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Ice.
You know what I'm saying? We put them out in there for everything.
So okay, then since
nah,
y'all
man, hold on.
basically, let's go ahead and
It's
say you put in 50-50. Okay, it's 50-50.
All
So
Say it
out,
you
again.
bro.
end up calling yourself a leader of the household, and y'all put in 50-50.
No, I'm saying we're not.
Oh,
We're
man.
not. Yeah. So the answer to that is no.
So then why you didn't
that's
say
all
I
we're
put
looking
in
for.
70, she put in 30?
Okay, well, yeah, we can go with that. But the way
So-
you broke it down, you see what I'm saying? The way you broke it down was like, okay, these. Let's just say, for example, the bills are, let's just say $2,500, right?
Okay.
Are you putting in? Let's say 1250. Nah, that ain't how it's going.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah,
Hey.
it's
Just
go ahead.
asking. I'm just asking if we doing a 50-50 and then she
Hey.
going to work and cleaning up and you going to work and
Okay. Yeah,
talking about I
let's
done
But see,
paid
it's
this
different.
much. I put in all the money.
It's different.
Yeah,
It's
let's
different for everybody though.
It
I
is.
mean, yeah, it is. I'm not getting
You
on
know
you.
what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying, you know, this
No,
is how
that's good.
everybody talk. This is how everybody talk.
So I figure if, as long as he
Yeah.
paying the big bills, like we was talking about before, the majority of the big bulk bills,
Right.
it's technically still
He
valid.
brings something to the table.
So
Right.
the
Yeah.
way that I was running, I ain't gonna say that I'm running my household, but the way that I was, it was like, hey, you pay the rent, I'll pay the rest of the bills.
That's how I
It
was
wasn't
too.
that much because I'm in an
I
apartment.
paid
So
the
it's gonna be
utilities, they paid the
Mhm.
rent.
Right.
Yeah, the
So
roof
that's
the
how
roof
I was
is the
like,
providing.
I was
That
like, the
is
day that
provide.
you don't pay the rent will be the day that you out of here because I'm not paying rent for both of us. I know that's kind of harsh, but I was like, I'm not doing it.
That's
Right,
why
yeah.
you said no earlier about that that
Right,
emergency
and guess
account.
what? So the day he didn't pay,
Right. Right. So yeah, at the
Okay,
end of
hey look. So where does her Amazon expenses come from? What account is that?
if I want Amazon to come from me,
So all right, Maury, her Amazon charges. What account that come from?
my account.
oh, them hers.
Whoever
Got
making
it.
the purchase come from their
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
I can be
Yeah,
like,
them hers.
Bae, I got
Got you.
can you get this? And if Bae don't get it, I just wait a couple of weeks and get it myself.
And get it
But
anyway.
hopefully he can get it.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah, I
as
mean, yeah, stuff like that. The
mortgage pay.
miscellaneous. Yeah, you want them to be able to take care of miscellaneous. Like
Yeah, that's a fact.
the direction we're going in, we're trying to make it to where, like, I want her to have to do as least as possible. You know, that's the direction we're
Yeah.
going in.
Okay.
You know, so
But see, that's a teammate.
that takes time,
The teammate, look at you.
right?
That's
And it
a
depend
teammate.
on
That's the key right there.
depending on what you got going on. Like right now, we in a 4-bedroom house, 4-bed, 3-bath,
Mhm.
full basement. You know what I'm saying? So so again,
Gymnastics on.
Damn right.
that's right.
I mean, you
Yeah,
get it when you get gymnastics
yeah,
whenever.
yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
yeah. That's true.
But see, that's what
That's true.
marriage do. It brings that out
Yeah.
of a woman. And if you
Yeah.
treat her, then you'll
Not all the
get it
time.
if you treat
Uh-huh.
her right. Now, if
Not
you
all the
some
time.
more fluky stuff, then
But
that's what
hey,
Oh Lord. Oh
There you
Lord.
I didn't get none tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna weaponize
Oh
it because
Lord.
you weaponize
go.
it by going out doing stuff.
Oh man,
Oh my God.
don't
You
get
went
me
out and did
started.
stuff.
Oh Lord.
You went out and did
Okay.
some stuff.
She
Then you
done
gonna
got
try
me
to come in
started
here and
now.
try to feel on
Yeah,
top what you
man.
want.
Ice
It's not
look.
gonna happen.
Ice.
So you ain't
Look.
gonna be submissive. You ain't gonna be submissive.
I will to a point, but if you go out in the streets and start acting crazy and funny acting and then try to come in here and think that I'm gonna be submissive, it's not gonna happen.
Hey,
Well,
Ice.
see, that's kind of different though. If he not being a man and treating her
Right.
right and
Yeah,
handling her
you have no right to be
responsibility,
submissive to
that's another
chaos.
story.
then that's one thing. But like to weaponize sex means you just
Oh no,
using it
no,
to
we
get what
got
you
to
want out
Yeah.
of him. You know what
I
I'm saying?
know it.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I brought us back. I'm
And
sorry.
Yeah,
weaponizing
put them back
sex.
like that.
But when you first said that, I was about to look up my lawyer right now. I was like, where's my
Yep.
lawyer's number at?
Ooh.
As far as what?
When she said something
He
about
was gonna
withholding
divorce me.
sex.
He was gonna divorce me.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But
Oh,
then,
we
but then when you said he was out in the streets doing what he
Yeah.
do,
yeah,
and
that's
then
different.
I was like, oh, okay, that's different.
But you know,
That's
if you
different
happy in
because
your home and he treating you right and everything going good, of
I
course
don't know.
you turned
Some
on.
of them, sometimes they might not wash the dishes, and she be mad because he ain't wash the
Yeah.
dishes when she wanted
Yeah,
them
because
to, and then she be like,
some
"Nah,
women
you
will
ain't
do
getting
that.
none."
mean, that's just life. You know what I'm saying? Good days and bad days, though.
But
Yeah, because you don't know what she went through the whole day.
Yeah.
And then you got home, you sitting on the couch and there's dishes in there. You could at least said, "Damn, let me wash these for baby right quick," so baby won't be tripping.
But see,
I
that's
had a rough day because surely she done called you and said, "Babe, my day ain't going good." So
but
now you
we
already
we
know
was
this
talking
gonna make
about
it better.
So it ain't
we was talking about
it ain't
women that actually weaponize it.
so it ain't unconditional.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, a couple of episodes ago, y'all was talking about weaponizing sex.
Yeah.
Lord
So
Jesus.
Fox, it ain't unconditional.
Well, I agree with you. I'm
Oh,
the one that agree with you.
oh, I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
nah, that's good.
Everything
That's
has a
good.
condition with it. I agree
That's
with
true.
you.
All
Yeah.
right,
yeah,
okay.
what was I saying? What was I saying?
Look at God, cut you right on off.
Oh
Not
my,
been nothing.
yeah, that's
Some of
right.
them,
Look at
some of them
God.
be
Nothing good.
Okay.
some of them. Hold up,
Oh
some of them
man.
be want to do all the laundry folding up, gymnastics, and all that type of stuff, and then y'all get married. Oh Lord, baby, the
Oh, they
job
switch
was
it up once they get married.
yeah,
Huh? Mm.
yeah. They find that
Yeah, because y'all forget to
machine.
keep
And,
dating.
and y'all do the same thing.
You
Y'all
keep
act like
replacing
y'all don't
in life.
you ain't got no more energy. Everything you done
Man,
Yeah.
Oh,
You done got
man,
off work, you
you
fat,
too
laying up there
tired.
drinking a beer,
oh,
chilling.
oh
man.
my.
What kind of guy
But
she talking about?
Fox
'Cause,
Fox had a
Mm.
point though. She said they quit dating them, which that
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
might be true.
yeah, y'all got to keep dating. Y'all got to.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to have meetings and follow ups.
Yeah.
The climate of the relationship and all
It
that type
goes
of
both
stuff.
ways, so yeah, it goes
'Cause
both
y'all,
ways.
yeah, but
Yeah. Both
energy.
of y'all gotta start dating each other. I mean, playing dates,
Oh
plans.
Lord.
Keep dating. Don't stop
Yeah.
because you're not in a relationship. Keep yourself up.
Yeah, you better talk to that guy who work on his legs, and and her that back can only get so wide because that energy start
Yeah.
going down. Yeah, y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful.
Well, hers may be
Oh, he's
hormonal,
talking big
because
back.
That
He
big back got
taking
to have
big
some energy.
back.
sometimes
Oh,
women come with a lot of problems with their bodies, so y'all have to like bear with them
But
on
that's why they need that tune up. That's why they got to
as
get
soon
that
as you
tune
make
up.
us mad, we're gonna get a big back because we don't look. Oh, we sitting here suffering now, so we're gonna eat and be depressed.
Oh
So
yeah.
when they get a
Hey,
big back, it's
Well,
because
I
of
don't
you.
eat when
hey,
I'm depressed, so I probably
Oh.
lose weight.
man, look.
But
Hey,
when I'm
I
happy,
make
I'm fat as hell.
I make
When I'm
smoothies.
happy, I'm fat.
You
Huh?
better drink this smoothie. You better
Oh.
drink this smoothie.
Okay. So you got a smoothie for you.
Better
Yeah.
drink this smoothie.
Is there any way for us to keep y'all in the gym?
Nope.
I think if you're in a good place,
God
ain't nothing wrong
damn,
with
what
working
you
out
be doing
and
up in the
keeping
gym?
yourself up. You know.
They go to
I
the
think
gym when they mad at you.
when I was in my happiest, I was probably smaller. Now I'm single, you know what I'm saying? I don't worry about my weight like I used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Exercising and working out together.
I mean, but that could be that could be an activity to do
Would you be
together.
willing to get
Yeah.
back into it if you met a guy who was into
Oh
that?
yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Well, he got to get into some stuff with
I
me because
now
I'm doing
the
yoga
crazy part
and I'm
is
doing
I eat
meditation and
healthy.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I
we got
eat healthy. It's
yeah.
just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I eat crazy because I work second and third shift.
Oh, I see.
So I'm total opposite. I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
I understand that. That's what
Fox,
I
you
Yeah,
do.
that
said you
third
wouldn't
shift
do
will
it,
mess you up,
Fox?
yo.
Oh
Fox,
yeah, I
you
said
said you would.
yes. I said
Yeah.
you also have to get into what I'm into, as far as
And
like
what's
yoga,
that? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yoga,
Yoga. Yeah.
meditation, walking,
That
Yeah.
part.
I do yoga. Me and my wife, we do yoga.
hiking.
Gymnastics.
We do yoga. We do hot yoga.
This one over here,
Oh,
you
I
hear
like
this right
hot
here talking about
yoga.
some gymnastics.
Huh?
I'm so sick of him.
Gymnastics. Walking.
I'm sick of you and
You
gymnastics. I
you
wish
know
you
how
would
much
do
Yeah.
calories you
gymnastics,
know how
cause
much calories you burn?
baby, go take
And
me to
look, he probably be the first one to sprain an ankle.
that.
Woo-wee. Call them
Hey,
out.
tell them I got the hey cuz tell her I got the whole setup in here. I got
Oh yeah, he got the
fitness
weight room in there.
2000.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I thought you was going to
Uh-uh.
say something about a chair.
Oh,
Oh.
Well,
We have
nah,
to
no.
hey.
change conversation.
Well, the thing that
You
Oh
acting
they
like
my.
the
have
people
going,
they
I
just
be
picked up.
I be
this thing
googling
that
stuff.
hang
I'm like,
from
I
the
don't
door.
want to
What
take
is
no
that
chances.
He
called?
acting like the people they just picked up. Oh Lord.
Nah,
Mm.
hey, you gotta be able to pick them up in the air. You gotta eat right. You gotta I be googling stuff and I'm fine. I be like, so How does this help this and that?
Are you
Oh,
an
okay.
Aries?
Huh?
Are you an Aries?
I'm Aquarius.
Them signs don't mean that.
That don't mean
It don't
nothing.
mean nothing, but it does
Yeah.
give you a little
They
bit of
do
footprint
mean
on what kind of person it is.
they do.
It
No,
don't
look.
mean it don't tell you everything, but it helps out.
I'm
They
the
do.
wolf man. It's just different. Ain't no sheep clothing. It's the wolf right here. That's
Oh,
why it's
heard
beef
that
talk.
in you.
That's why.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's a
he,
fact.
Well,
he
it
acts
seems
so
Yeah.
like
light
you ain't had
skinned.
no gymnastics in a long time because that's
He
all
acts so light skinned though.
No
Regardless of what
gymnastics in a
zodiac you
long
are, he's
time.
so light skinned.
I don't know about no gymnastics in a long time, but I'm damn sure light skinned.
Oh,
That's a
so you
fact.
using a lady. So you just
Nah,
going out getting this girl and doing it and then
nah,
yeah.
nope,
You ain't
Oh my.
committing. You not
mm-mm,
committing?
nope. That ain't
Do you
me.
think she your woman?
That
I'm
ain't
down
Mm.
with
me.
OPP. Yeah, you know
Huh?
me. No.
I spend that money. I'm something like a big deal. I don't know about that using
You
nobody.
Oh
spend money,
man.
Yeah, oh Lord.
so you're
Like
paying for the gymnastics?
I,
Ooh.
you got to pay at some degree.
See,
You got to
Oh,
pay.
and then what? She
Everybody got
go
to pay for
home?
something. Everybody got to
that
pay for
not for
something.
the gymnastics though.
That's
Everybody
what
got
I'm
to pay for
saying. That
something.
that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. They
What you
use
was saying
stuff,
at the
I know
beginning?
you ain't putting
stuff,
$40 on the people's
send you
nightstand.
home.
Nah, nah,
Oh,
nah.
you giving her more than 40.
What's the
Mm.
The prices done went up, baby.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, 40s
That's
back in the
crazy.
early 90s.
Yeah, we ain't doing $40 no more.
I don't know. That's
45.
what I'm saying. This thing.
It's like 45, 100.
45.
But anyway,
Boy, leave 100 on the
Hmm.
table.
Oh, y'all ain't tackle
Okay. See y'all
the
later.
last one.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's get back
hey,
on
Go
track
ahead. Sorry.
because
uh,
hey,
yeah. So
I'm
social
uncomfortable.
media. It's social media. Social media. Has social media done more harm than good when it comes to the
More
dating
harm.
market,
It's on.
relationships, social
Harm.
media?
More
Huh?
harm.
More harm? What y'all say, fella?
It gives you
Um,
it's giving a lot of people a false sense of reality.
Okay.
yeah.
That part.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag. There's some benefits, but there's a lot of harm
What's the
too that
benefits?
comes
I
from
want
it.
to know.
Well,
Oh,
the benefits is it makes it easier for you to meet people,
okay.
um, people that are compatible with you. Like everything's laid out, but the problem is a lot of times it's fake. Like people aren't
There
honest
you
on
go.
it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Okay.
a lot of the negative energy gets spread through social media. So
Okay.
it's a lot of downsides to it for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it can be a benefit because when you got access to everybody, like
Mm-hmm.
you have
Mm-hmm.
access to everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody see you
And
Yeah.
then
post
like the
a picture with
dating
your woman.
websites.
They'll see you post a picture with your woman, and they'll be like, "Ooh, I want that inbox."
Oh man, that's
Oh
crazy.
Lord.
You
Oh.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So now they're making a conversation with you through the inbox. Now you say the wrong thing. Oh, they posted it.
Mm.
So
You didn't think now your woman involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
Mm.
worst part
Then
of it is
See what I'm
men
saying?
sending them gymnastics pictures through DM is just
God,
ridiculous.
Right.
that's
Oh
supposed to
man,
be a
that's crazy.
surprise.
Nah,
Yeah.
No, but look,
man, you'd be
I
surprised how many people. It's ridiculous.
Right.
so I
It's
think the worst
ridiculous.
part of I
People
think the
showing their
worst part about it
disability.
I think the worst part about it is men and women they think they have more options than they actually do
Okay.
because of the exposure,
Yeah.
the reactions, the inboxes. Yeah, like so, and then
Yeah.
there's not too much it's considered creepy or weird if you walk up to somebody in a grocery store now compared to before where it's like you got to go through messenger
Yeah.
stories, then you graduate to text, then you might graduate to phone calls, then you might meet somebody in person. You know what I mean? Versus before, in person, you might run into them outside. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
now you approach somebody now, you a creep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Social media is not
Yeah,
good.
that's true.
It ain't good.
Uh-huh.
True.
It's good. So it's
You
made
can
it. It's
post
made
you
it
at
work.
the club. You can post you
Mhm.
at the club, and then all of a sudden your stalker is standing there saying, "Well, you
Yeah.
said no, you at the
Oh
club,"
yeah.
Ooh.
and that has happened to me before. So I
Oh
know
wow.
it's like really weird. I'm like, oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
dude,
And don't
I'm
Mhm.
meet
not
them at the
ready for you
club
to
no more.
come where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing.
Yep.
A lot of women, not just well, I've seen situations where women will set a man up to meet him at the bar
Hmm.
while her real boyfriend is going through the man's house.
Yeah.
Um, and then I was. They actually tried to get me to go with them. I'm glad I didn't. But anyways, um, and then you got situations where you taking pictures. You out of town on vacation, so you taking pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
if I know if I'm a thief,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this person
Mm-hmm.
out of town.
Yep.
Let me go over here and pay their house a visit real quick.
But that
You
has
gotta be
nothing to do
careful.
with dating, though. That has nothing to do
Yeah,
with dating.
Nah,
that's the scheming part of it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
yeah, but like
anybody
she
when it
said,
comes to that.
stalkers. Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it just changes the whole dynamic of dating now is not the same, and that's
Right.
why I
Hmm.
say I can go back to my previous marriages. My first marriage, I met her in person.
Hmm.
The second one, I met her on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
It's a whole different
Yeah.
space. You ain't meeting people in person no more,
Right.
Hmm.
unless y'all co-workers, and that's dangerous. Cause
Yep.
you at
Uh-huh.
that's your job,
Yeah.
Cause most people go to work, get off of work, go to food line, go home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they go. You know what I mean? They go repeat that
That's
process. So
me. That is me.
That's me.
but that's what I'm saying. Like compared to before, it's okay to meet somebody in person and start
Yeah.
from there. Now is
Yeah.
inbox,
Hmm.
story,
Yeah.
reaction, friend
Yeah.
request, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
And then
I
people
think
always
Yeah.
want to text. I hate texting.
Texting. Yeah.
I
Getting
hate
a call.
Christmas.
yeah,
It
ain't
takes
nobody trying to be
13
this.
hours just to say, hey, how you doing?
Ain't nobody word processing today. I want to hear. I want to make sure your voice ain't deep. It's 2024 now. I gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
hiding them
Well.
Adam's apples, boy.
Yeah. That's true.
She sound like Barry White a little bit. You call her, you like, God
I have a
damn.
question for you, men. How do y'all feel about the makeup? Um, all the makeup women wear. Do you like a woman natural or do you like the makeup?
Natural.
Yeah.
It's light as possible, a little bit on the eyes and maybe in some of the other areas. Just light. I mean, you can go light.
Nah, I don't want no lashes, none of that shit. I don't want none of that.
I mean, not the when I say
I'm not
yeah,
sure.
on the eyes, I mean, what's that mascara? But yeah, not
Yeah.
necessarily, not
As long as
necessarily
they still
lashes.
look like they self when they take
Yeah,
the
yeah,
makeup
yeah.
Yeah,
As
off.
long
yeah.
as
As
they look
long as you
like
still
themselves.
like
Yeah,
yourself. Yeah, cause I done
try to
been to
catch them in
la-
catfish.
I done been
Because
tilapia.
makeup, honey, it throws me off.
I got tilapia. I'm gonna tell you what tilapia is. So you meet them and they look like they do even
Please
with the
tell me.
makeup on.
Right.
You meet them and they look like they do with the makeup on, but then you catch them on that day that they don't have it. You like, damn, whoa,
Yeah.
that's not catfish because y'all already
Right.
done.
Totally different person.
That's tilapia
Yeah.
That's
is
a red flag.
that's a red flag.
Tilapia.
Oh,
Tilapia, don't get tilapia.
Right. Yeah. So to answer the question, I'm gonna say this. I think all of y'all wrong.
Of course,
Of
All of
course.
y'all
It wouldn't be
wrong.
the last question.
Y'all are so wrong. Y'all are
mm,
so wrong about social media doing more harm than good when it comes to dating and relationships. Social media has enhanced dating and relationships. What has hurt the dating market or relationships is people's lack of godliness, morals, values, things of that nature. But social media in itself and dating apps and things like that, that's enhanced it because it allows you to meet people outside of your circle, outside of your realm of people who you might see every day. Now, but you have to use it correctly. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. But it has enhanced it because even if we take it back, right? Let's take it back. Let's take it back to, when our parents and grandparents grew up and they, met each other. They had no social media, they had no internet, nothing like that. Now, when you start to hear about many of their marriages and relationships, a lot of them were terrible, even though they stayed together. But dad, granddad, he had families over here, families over there, all this stuff going on, kids everywhere from all these different people. Dang, that's my cousin. All this wild stuff going on. They didn't have it. But the thing about not having social media is you can hide a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? You can run into this is like if you take social media away, right? You can run into somebody in Walmart, Food Line, a gas station, wherever, the club, it doesn't matter. But guess what? The numbers can be exchanged. And see,
Man.
there's no paper trail. So again, you can do a lot of stuff behind the scenes if you off of this social media stuff versus if you got it, guess what? I jump on there, you got a page, I post something on now it's on Front Street. Social media allows you to put a lot of stuff on Front Street, even though things can go on in the inbox and DMs. You can also expose people online and say, yeah, this guy right here, watch out for him. Oh, I know him. Oh. See, social media has allowed a lot of people to also be exposed. That's the other side of social media. People getting exposed in the music industry all around the board. People getting exposed.
It's giving people exposure to more people too, though. You got to look at
right,
it like
but
that
that's
too.
not a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if you don't have morals and values.
Yes,
because
just like you said,
if you lack godliness, that's
just
when
like
it
you
becomes a
said,
bad thing.
that chick at the gas station might not been associated with as many people, or like if the social media wasn't around either, it might be less people to associate with each other.
It doesn't matter. If I put an ounce of coke in your face, are you gonna snort it? You see what I'm saying?
If I got a Lamborghini,
that's your option. That is your option to do that. Just because it's there doesn't mean you got to use it or take heed to it. You see what I'm saying? Again, it's not
Bruh.
so it's not a bad thing.
Why your nigga say, bruh?
Unless you you want to hear it? You know what I'm saying? So that's if you dabble into that. That's on you.
I get that Lamborghini. I made it, cuz I'm about to put it on the back of the car. Put it on the back of the Lamborghini. I made it.
For an example, I got social media on my platforms. I got thousands of followers, subscribers, whatever. Yeah. I'm a married man. Just because I got social media, I got people who will rock with me, who will deal with me, who will link up with me if I want to link up. That don't mean I'm gonna do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I'm a certain type of guy. Exactly. So it still come down to morals and values.
So it's just both. It's both.
I agree. It's both. Depending on the person.
It can be, yeah. And people, it's the fear of missing out, the fear of better options. That's what a lot of people single, they see something, they're like, oh, I gotta have something like that. Or I ain't gonna settle down.
Right or wrong answer. It's literally both.
Yeah, well, but it's still
at the end of the day.
But it still go down to the morals and values, right?
But that would be even if social media wasn't around.
Exactly.
So it's got to be both ways. There's pros and cons to both.
Right. So you said what? You said even if social media wasn't around, right?
It would come down to morals, even if they wasn't around.
So you're making my point. So that would mean that social media. No, that would mean that social media in itself is not a proponent to it being a negative effect to the market. If you're saying that even if you took it away, you would still have negativity. You see where I'm going with it? So you made my point. Now, if you would have said without it, then it wouldn't be bad. Then I would be wrong. But you just made my point by saying that.
See how he flips the table.
You see what I'm saying?
Boy, you good. Boy, is good.
Yeah, you see how he did that?
I'm saying?
He's good.
You just made my point.
Okay, Maury.
Okay. Okay,
this guy.
Oh man, come on, man! I try to give y'all. I try to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. You know,
Lord.
But I mean, y'all make a good point. It can be a bad thing, but I think it just come down to your morals and values.
Yeah, in general, whether it's around or not, it does come down to the morals.
It can be good or bad.
Right. Because just like you said, you had your marriages. One was you met off of social media when you met on it. See, I have the reverse situation. The one I had that was off of social media, that was one I would consider it wasn't so good. But the one that I use social media, they were good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
Because I was
that's
able
coming
to,
from different.
I
It's
was
coming
able
from
to
different angles.
reach out and grab somebody who I really bonded with versus, okay, this is what's in
Grab
front.
it.
This is what's in front of me.
You went
You
over
see
there
what
and
I'm
grabbed
saying?
it, didn't you? Get over
Exactly.
here. Get over
Exactly.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, you had, you know,
You went
you
beast
Yeah.
let 'em-
mode. You went
Hey,
right.
beast
did you fly
mode.
her out
He
more?
saw he saw that
Exactly.
chocolate tip and ran.
Did you fly her
No.
out more? Did you
Well, at
buy the
that
plane ticket?
at that point, she was already in North
Oh,
Carolina,
okay.
so you know, hard work was already done.
Yeah, cause
But
you better be careful, cause she might be around the corner in the hallway. You say,
yeah,
yeah, I flew out.
but see,
If,
look,
if
my
you,
wife from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you got social media and things like that, you're able to link with people outside of who you used to seeing. Because see, back in the day, they had to bond with who was around them, who went to school with them, who was in the neighborhood. You know, they bonded, and in a lot of cases, those ended up being long marriages. But when you get to the nitty gritty and figure out what was really going on, the abuse that was going on, the cheating that was going on, the outside children, all this stuff like that, you got to think
yeah,
these people are in situations where they're like, well, we ain't got nobody, we gonna just stay in this. We
but
ain't got
it's
nobody
less
to choose from.
it's
You know
less
what I'm
people
saying?
getting married though at the same time.
Yeah. So then you got the fear of better options, fear of missing out.
Yeah,
So
so that
you
kind of
know,
hurts too. It's less
yeah,
marriage.
Yep.
So
right,
there's some
But
drawbacks to it too.
I don't have a problem with less marriages. I want to see healthy marriages. You see what I'm saying? I want to see healthy, happy marriages. So,
That's a fact.
in numbers, yeah, you probably did have more. But again, when you start to unpack some of the things that was going on within some of these households, and you see the negativity, I would rather not have that. You see what I'm saying? I
That's a
would rather
fact.
have less marriages that are healthy and happy versus having more that are unhealthy, abusive, and there's foul play going on, cheating going on, so
No,
on and so forth.
but we about to fix all that too. That's what we're here for. We about to fix all that.
Right. You know, because at the end of the day, when you got a marriage, you want to see God's kingdom flourish. So that might mean you're going to have two people in it that's also pushing marriage on social media and in real life. Like, hey, y'all should do it. Our marriage is great. Look at what we got going on. A lot of times you don't get that. You get people who are married, but they're quiet. They telling people not to get married. You see what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it. I hear a lot of that going on, but it's like, oh, well, you just bonded with the wrong person. But you ain't going nowhere. You're going to stay because you don't believe in divorce, blah, blah, blah. But a whole lot of positivity ain't coming out of that marriage. And
Yeah,
that's the problem.
it
Because the
definitely got
other
to be healthy.
generation, right? The other generation ain't going to do it if
Well,
all they hearing is negative things and they seeing, and it's like you got people moping around, dragging, God, don't do it,
you got to be
man.
careful with this too. You got to be careful of the ones that's going through all this shit in behind the scenes and taking beautiful pictures on social media too. So
Right.
A lot of that go
Right.
on.
Right, but that can only last but so long.
Right.
So you know, but you know, it is what it is. Any last thoughts on any of that? You know, before we
I'm
any
I'm
last thoughts
I'm
on
I'm sticking in the middle, bro.
that? Oh man, what you mean, man?
Yeah.
What you mean?
It's pros and cons on both ends.
It
Right.
is, yeah, most definitely,
I agree.
most definitely.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
agree
was
with that
saying.
too.
But I ain't gonna lie, I do like putting my beard up there on a updated profile and have it all moisturized. And yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that back in the day.
Yeah.
So
See, so it's more plus, right?
I can't put my light skin in this out like I want to. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but
Thank
now you
God.
can do it. Oh, there you go. What you got? What you got, Ice? What you got in closing, Ice?
In closing, um, everyone out there, just man up, take care of your responsibilities at home, take care of your kids. All the women out there, demand respect. Make sure that you're like have standards when it comes to these men. Have standards and make it clear from the get go that you have standards. If you're in a bad relationship and you know it's a bad situation, don't stop waiting. Stop hoping for it to change, and go ahead and get out. Get out while you can.
There you go. There you go, Fox.
Oh, for the women, know your worth.
Oh,
Know
there you
your
go.
worth. You are the prize.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Whoa, we can't
She
close
done,
this
You
yet.
she
off
done
the
start up.
prize, so
Nah,
don't
you
worry
done
about
Oh
messed
it.
my
up.
Nobody said
God.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. There you go. Bread.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Hold up before I even go into this part of my closing statement.
Okay. Okay.
Men, just know out there that you are the prize.
Woo!
Oh,
There we go. Yeah.
oh.
Fox know what she did. She knew what
Oh
she did.
Lord. Oh my God. And the reason why I say that, we say this all the time. If it's not enough men out here successfully leading like
Yeah.
they should, that means it's less. There's
Right.
way more quality good women out here than quality men
We can get white
successfully
men.
leading.
Hold up. We can get white men. It ain't necessarily gotta be a black man. Hello.
But that's the other point. Because a
Gone
Oh,
lot of
on.
this,
there you
other
go.
than,
I'll keep my
There you
mouth
go.
Gone
shut on
on.
this.
It's not
Oh
see,
enough
man, there you
black
go.
men for
Ice,
black women.
Oh wow.
but
I'm
you ain't
going
know
to
Ice is
Ghana. I
light
don't want
skinned.
no, I
So
don't want no raw
Okay,
meat.
got him.
Ice
Okay.
light
I'm
skinned.
sorry,
So we
Queen, but I
know
don't
it
want no
don't
raw
matter.
meat.
But that's the whole point. Like
I'm
I'm
saying,
in
sorry.
the black community though, in the black
yeah, I'll
community,
take me a old light bright.
Oh man.
Take me a old light
Yeah.
bright.
let me get to my
Oh.
closing
Country
statement before I
I
forget
know
my
this
closing statement.
Aquarius.
We
Mm. Mm.
That light is kind of bright back here. I can't,
he
trying
got
to
the white
cover
on and everything.
Okay,
He's
we gonna
shining.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm
That's
gonna
heaven
stop.
up there at the top. That's heaven
Uh,
up there. Look,
uh,
Ice
Women,
got
uh,
that
you are the
heaven up there.
prize. Don't
It's
let
all
it
white on
Yeah,
white.
that's what that
Look,
is. Heaven behind me.
yeah, that's heaven. Look at all that. Look at all that up there. Nah, but
mhm.
so
On the
nah,
other
that
side is
just
your sound effects. You're supposed to have a nah,
Dun, 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 the Pink Panther or something.
nah, but
There you go.
but just going back on like what we
Yeah.
was talking about, the table, like we was talking about earlier, both across the board, those traits, those qualities, from both, they should both be bringing those to the table, like nurturing, following God. Um, oh, I can't even. I'm getting so sleepy. I can't even remember all the stuff we said.
Look at that.
Yeah,
the
take
the
a
the
nap.
tra-
yeah, because you
Yeah.
know he'll
Mm.
take a nap on you.
I take a nap in a
Ooh
He
minute.
wee.
done took a nap. So
I
go
bought
ahead.
a I
Go
bought a
ahead.
new
I'm letting you
comforter
say,
set.
I mean, AD, go ahead. Did I just take over for you? Sorry. Go ahead, AD.
Um, if you're not feeling it, it's okay to say no. You know,
It's a fact.
if it's not in your heart, don't force it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fact.
It's a good one.
You got them
Uh,
conditions.
that's it.
Learn how to say no.
That's right.
I enjoy myself with y'all, the three amigos.
Yep.
Hey, we appreciate it. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
y'all.
Okay,
definitely.
let's feast the
Yeah.
meat. Say the last words.
Let me get
Go
the
ahead.
last word.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for watching another episode of Beast Talk, where we keep it 100. Yeah, men out there, work on yourself. Become strong leaders. Bond with a woman who's willing to follow your lead. Guys, you got to know where you're going. Got to know what direction you're going in. Ladies out there, become the best version of yourselves. Find you a man whose lead you can follow. If you dealing with men whose lead you can't follow, you're dealing with men who you don't trust, leave them where they at. Do not bond with a man who you cannot trust. Do not bond with a man who don't know what direction he's going in. Do not do it. That's the worst thing you can do. But all in all, we appreciate y'all for watching. Like this video, share this video, share this with your family and friends. We don't want to be successful by ourselves. If you want to join the panel, let me know. Next time we can drop the link. You can jump in and join us live and in person. Feel free to leave a comment. If you're watching this on a replay, I'll go back in and answer your comment, answer your question, answer your statement, however you want to do it. Again, thanks for watching another episode of Beast Talk. Remember this, keep God first. Keep God first. He will make your path straight. He will make your path straight. Again, we appreciate you for watching. We love you all. Be blessed.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Hold on. Okay.